Across the streams.
I love this plan. I'm excited to be a part of it. Let's do it.
What's up?
Hello.
DJ.
That's the ether, right? That's what happened in the ether. You just whisper. Or I am a disembodied soul.
So, DJ, I joined a live stream of yours on Facebook the other day.
Oh yeah, we were trying something out. We're doing something on Friday, so I apologize for how bad it was, because it wasn't like a real live stream. It was like, hey, does this work? Okay, that doesn't work. Does this work?
Within like 1 minute, it just froze.
Right.
And I was like, what is going on here?
Yeah, we weren't doing it as
came back.
we weren't doing it as a stream. We were trying to see what buttons to push.
Yeah.
And it wouldn't let us do it without going actually live. So I was like, fuck, okay, we got to go live.
Really?
Hopefully nobody will see us on the thing. Oh, everybody sees us on the thing. Let's close it off. So yeah,
I saw that and I was curious. And then I was like, I wonder if he knows that he's frozen, because it's just frozen on you like mid-sentence. And I'm like, cliffhanger here.
Yeah, we're doing a thing on Friday where we're gonna do a Netflix party app thing that you can do.
Oh yeah.
But we're trying to see, we're trying to put video to it, but then actually watch the movie at the same time. But we're like, F it, we're just gonna watch. We're just gonna if you want to hear us, you can just dial in on the Zoom network or whatever, and then just watch the movie. Because we're Matthew, or my co-host, he was like trying to do all this other stuff, and he's like, "Hey, why don't we just do a video?" I'm like, "I don't know, sounds kind of tricky." But yeah, right now we're taking polls to see which movie we're watching, and the leading right now is Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, the original.
Okay.
So,
not a bad choice.
It's between that and 4 other movies that are on Netflix that are kind of, we like doing cheesy commentaries.
So we actually watched this Netflix movie on Saturday night called Mute. Have you seen it?
I have seen it with Paul Rudd. Yeah.
Yes. What did you
Duncan
think?
Jones, Bowie's son. He did one good movie, and he did 2 good movies. He did Source Code, right?
Yes, he did.
Okay, he's done 2 good movies and 2 not so good movies. So I'm not a fan of Mute. I'm not a good.
Yeah, my fiance liked it, but I didn't. It was way too slow for me, and the plot was so meandering.
Yeah, if you want to see Paul Rudd as a scumbag, watch Mute.
Yeah,
it's not horrible. It's just not good.
Yeah,
what I'd have to say. Yeah, it's not good.
Give him the wrench. Give him the wrench, William.
Yeah, go ahead.
By the way, Will, whenever you answered the Zoom call without your sunglasses on, I was like, what the fuck?
Who are you? Who are
Put
you?
them back on.
He's lied to us this entire time.
Yeah. You're like Casey Neistat there.
He did.
Really?
He did have a domino mask on. I think we all had domino masks on, if I remember correctly. No. It was the first podcast I've done in a blindfold. So I can do it with my eyes closed, okay? Oh my god, the Watchmen's good.
Yeah, I'll probably have to balance in like 40 minutes. I have to do that live stream Q&A. Well, it's not a live stream. It's recorded for a live stream next week because one of the film festivals Killer Be Killed was supposed to be playing at. Because of the way the scheduling is working, they're basically going online and doing a virtual film fest instead of the one in the theater, which sucks, but you got to make lemonade out of some shit.
I can hear you. Dude, this is what we were doing on Facebook.
This is
trying
what
to figure
we
it
had. Every live stream I tried to do on my channel, nothing worked.
We can hear you, man. You're there. You're alive. Hey, Watchman, can you hear us? Can anybody hear us? Oh, he had to check the camera. This guy.
What are you using those 1DX? Or do you... Gotcha. Really? Is your audio input set to capture your whatever you're running through, your recorder, your mixer?
How about now, guys? Is it on?
Is it on now?
You hear anything?
Can you hear him?
Do you hear me, laddies?
I hear you.
It's not looking good.
Do you hear me? I got two audio feeds, and I don't know which one's the one.
Where is this thing?
I'm on. I was muted. Sorry, guys. Well, let me
you
start
were
again,
fucking muted? Come on, man.
Of course. I mean,
welcome to Miscast Entertainment. I'm your host, William Davis.
Now, all that smoke y'all were blowing my way about freezing, he was muted.
Dude, 11
DJ's
minutes
was
I've
a
been
tech issue.
Mine
Yours
was a tech issue. Flip the switch. Which switch? The other one.
God damn it. Now the real question is are my lips in sync with my voice, because I have it on a delay for a different camera.
Oh, Jesus.
And I switch cameras. I know.
William is now a was it a Shaw Brothers movie?
I will kick your ass.
Kick you in the face,
motherfucker.
I'm the master of the 36 chambers.
These are the Dragon Balls. Hey, Connor, what's up, man? I didn't get a chance to say hello. Hello, Watchman. Hello, Blind Neil. Welcome to Miscast Entertainment, brother. Who are you? We don't know you. I gave you a mod, so now you're blue. You've been wrenched, my friend.
I agree with Connor. I definitely would have lied and not said I had myself muted.
I found it was a wire issue. I had to reboot the system. Just say whatever technical jargon you can.
Well, I have two different mute buttons. I have a mute inside the program and a mute on my soundboard. So I unmuted the soundboard like I always do, but when I took my camera off, I muted the damn audio inside the software.
He's living in extravagance. He's got two mute buttons over here.
Hey, I own my mistakes. Man. Like some people.
Hold on 1 second.
Blind Neil says that's like something I would do. I'm blind. He says he saw me over on Frank's stream the other night. Oh, yeah, all right. Yeah. I was up there, I don't know. We were getting pretty frothy on some ghost sperm.
Joe asked if we saw the platform. It's on Netflix. I saw it.
I heard it was okay. I haven't seen it yet.
Yeah, I saw it was on like the recommended page the other day, but I haven't really. It's a subtitle movie, right?
Yeah, it's from Spain, I think, or Mexico. I think it might have been Spain.
I just haven't felt the need
Birds of Prey.
to read subtitles recently, but I do want to watch it. What did you say, Will?
I recently watched Birds of Prey.
What'd you think?
It's
It's gonna be one of those conversations, isn't it? Here goes, guys.
It made me want to see her play the Harley from the cartoon.
Yeah,
because she was like the Harley from the cartoon, but without the cool cartoon humor.
Right. In Suicide Squad and Birds of Prey, I just really, every time I criticize those two movies, I always want to underline the point that the problem is never her. She is fine. It's just you gotta get the correct. When you have the right writers for that character, you have the animated series, which is hilarious.
Yes.
When you don't have the right writers, sometimes you have Suicide Squad. And Birds of Prey is way better than Suicide Squad. It's just like, it could have been. She's in a different movie than everybody else. In the Harley Quinn cartoon show, they're kind of they meld them together better. Where like in the Birds of Prey movie, they're in a drama, and she is in a slapstick comedy until the very end.
Yes.
Spoiler alert! Where inexplicably, Black Canary starts acting like she's in a comedy. I think somebody gave her a memo halfway through the movie. Because any point before the funhouse scene, she is dead ass serious. There's like drama going on. She's crying and shit.
Yeah.
It's two different movies going on.
I literally had no interest in any character but Harley.
Right.
Like literally, none of the other
They
characters.
effed up Batgirl. I mean, that's the worst Cassandra Cain in history.
God. It was so bad. Like, not only that, but I gotta say, Ewan McGregor though, he played a good villain, man. Like there were moments that I really.
He has only one scene that's like out of place, but him and Margot are in the same movie. They're not taking it. But the rest of them, they're in something else. I don't know what they were in. Rosie Perez is in a drama. I forget the name of the girl who plays Black Canary. She's in a drama.
I don't know.
I don't know what's going on there. I don't get it. I think it is.
Joe says Ewan McGregor plays a poor man's samurai.
Yeah, he does. He does.
Yeah, he definitely does. But there's one scene in the nightclub.
It doesn't. It's way out of place. Like they added it or something.
That stuff that he does with that chick on the table.
Weird.
That shit was awesome.
It doesn't. It betrayed the character because it comes out of literally nowhere. Like that.
Yeah, it was completely left field.
It felt like it was written just because at that point you weren't sure who was the bad guy, so they were like, "Oh, we got to make him a bad guy before this finale. Let's just put this scene in here, so there's no doubt that he's a bad guy." Because until that point, you're kind of like, maybe we like Mask. Maybe he's just this eccentric as everybody else in the movie. So they had to add this scene where he's this super villainous for no reason.
But everybody's a bad guy.
But not like that. That's a different. There's no jokes in that scene. It is cold.
I mean, Harley's a sadistic murderer.
It's like we're watching Birds of Prey. Oh wait, we're watching Nightcrawler. Okay, we're watching Nightcrawler. Or we're back to watching Birds of Prey. We're watching. It's out of nowhere.
Yeah. She needs to branch off and get away from the DCEU. And honestly, I gotta say, like, it's kind of like, I know that Wes is tuning out at this point, but it's
her next movie, The Suicide Squad.
I haven't seen it, so. Do you know? Did you guys see that the Flash likes choke slamming bitches?
Yeah, I did see that.
Yeah, what the?
That was stupid. That was dumb. Ezra, come on, man. Come on, brother. Come on.
I think that they need to take a lesson from Disney, though. With they have the Dave Filoni writing team. You know, they're the TV people.
Right.
They need to come and step in and take over the freaking movie industry. And I think the same thing
animated people come over.
The DC animated movies are amazing.
Since, BVS. I think I've been saying this since Man of Steel.
Dude, they're always spot on. Always. The stories are good. They're compelling. Now they curse and there's blood and death, so I'm really into it now. Now they're rated R. Yeah. So like, bring it, man. Bring those writers and those directors and stuff into the film.
Like, I started watching the second season of Harley Quinn, the animated series, and I'm only 2 episodes in, and it's still funny, and it's not as funny as the first season, but it's still light years. They know what they're doing.
Out.
First 2 episodes have been out.
I'm missing out.
I don't want to spoil anything for you. It's still really good, and they have characters they showed in the trailer. I don't know if you remember the trailer with.
I want to know about Joker, man. I'm all like,
the first 2 episodes you don't know anything. It takes place maybe I want to say minutes after the first season, maybe a day or so. No, probably a week or so after the first season. But yeah, it's still good. The point of the matter is, even when they're not hitting on all cylinders, they understand how to put that universe together. They get that universe. They get those characters. In the movies, it seems like it's a whole. You can see the discussions in scenes. Like, oh, I know why this scene is here because somebody had a discussion about this.
Ricky, man. Sorry to cut you off, man. Ricky, what's going on? All the way from South Africa.
South Africa.
Yeah. What's the? He's
black. My poor lethal weapon.
But he's black.
Diplomatic immunity.
Diplomatic immunity.
Martin Leeds at the Martin Leeds.
What's going on, man? Dang, it's the coronavirus, man. I should just start the whole freaking every episode now like an hour or 2 early. What's up, brothers? Like, all our friends from across the pond are all here. Leatherface in the States. What's going on, brother? In like 10, 15 minutes, why don't you guys hop on?
Hop on it.
So did you see what's in the news, the 2 big news stories today?
Oh God, I don't know if I want to look.
I haven't looked at the news. I haven't really had time to do shit.
What,
I was actually gonna queue up what I've been doing.
What happened?
It was they released the first images of Dune.
I saw that. I did see that.
Oh, really?
Yeah. About
just the one, right?
No, there's might be 20 images.
Oh, really? I didn't know that there were that
Josh Brolin is Oscar Isaac. There's Jason Momoa, who I forgot was in the movie. Zendaya, Rebecca Ferguson, who's freaking awesome. It looks it's not gonna blow you away. It looks like a Denis Villeneuve's Dune movie, but it's Dune. We've had this discussion before. I don't know if this is the greatest investment of money. If you think Blade Runner is hard to adapt.
Oh yeah, what is the budget on this?
I love that.
I love Blade Runner 2049, but it didn't make any money. So
I don't care. It was
beautiful. It's beautiful, yeah. You don't care, but I guarantee you the studio cares. The studio's gonna give a shitload, especially when this movie costs $170 million to make. So that means they got to make 340 just to break even. I don't know if Dune is the property you want to do that with. Huh?
170 million to make Dune.
170 million.
Yeah,
that's without marketing.
That's gonna bomb.
So here we go. There's
Rebecca Ferguson and Timothy Chalamet
in
this very Kylo Ren-y look. They have some shots of Jason Momoa without a beard. He shaved his beard off for this movie.
I can't wait to watch it.
I'm not impressed.
Huh?
I can't wait to watch it, but it is gonna bomb.
It's gonna. I don't think it's gonna bomb. It's just not gonna make its money back.
Exactly. I shouldn't say bomb is a bad word. It's just gonna run the course of like Blade Runner, where it just drastically underperforms.
Right.
Because for some reason, like, I don't know why I mean, I'm glad studios greenlight these projects, but from like a business standpoint, these sci-fi movies that are kind of geared towards like the more sophisticated
Dune is weird. There's no way around it, but Dune is weird. It's very hard to adapt, and it's weird. So that's a risky studio proposition to put.
Yeah, like Joe says,
million.
it's kind of too niche.
It's very niche,
and it's not. It doesn't have widespread appeal, especially for that price tag of 170 million.
Again, if you want to know how niche it is, and I've done this with William, somebody in less than 3 sentences explain Dune to me, because you can't do it because it's freaking out there. It's weird. There's a whole bunch of stuff going on.
No, man, it's easy.
Go ahead.
Less than 3 sentences.
Go ahead.
Let's hear it.
One planet has what everybody needs to go into interstellar travel. That's it. Everybody wants it. Period.
Everybody wants interstellar travel. That's it. That's the only thing that's going on in Dune. There's no sandworms or spice or teleportation.
The spice is the
floating
only
people.
fuel to well, think of it this way, man. The spice is the only fuel there is to do like hyperspace, and without spice, you can't do hyperspace. So then, and that's the only planet they know of that has spice. So without that, there's no trade between planets. So all the corporations can't do business without it. So they fight over it.
It's a corporation, not a government.
That's it. Everything else is fucking fluff. It's a fucking political thriller about like corporations battling each other, and they just call them houses instead of corporations, but it's the same shit. They want control of the galactic highways. That's it. It's like a 1930s highway movie with a messiah that's like, like Vin Diesel.
You get $340 million. You can't pitch it to you're gonna need like a bunch of like teenagers, and I don't know if you're gonna be able to. Hey, you want to watch an intergalactic highway movie? I don't know if that's gonna get you the $340 million you're gonna need. That's all I'm saying. It's probably gonna be. I know for one, it's gonna look amazing. It's cast spectacularly, but again, $340 million is a lot of money.
From what I'm seeing right now, it doesn't look very amazing. It looks exactly like
it's just like it looks like a Denis Villeneuve Dune movie. It's not like Zendaya. It's like,
oh man,
yeah, it's just like
Now, I wonder if any of these photos, I haven't seen very many of them, but I wonder if any of these have like VFX or if these are all just set photos.
I believe they're set photos. The ones I saw look like they're set photos. Josh Brolin looked dope. Josh Brolin looked awesome, but I mean, he's Josh Brolin. Oscar Isaac looked awesome, but he's Oscar Isaac. It's very, there's nothing crazy going on in there. But yeah, I noticed Dune fans are legion, but I just you're not gonna need them to break even. They're gonna show. You got to get high schoolers to watch this movie.
There's 5 of them.
You got to get to break even. You need 304. You need Ant-Man
hey,
numbers.
Keely, what's up?
I'm assuming they're banking on a huge international number.
I guess. Was Dune a big hit internationally when it first came out?
I don't think so.
I don't know, man. See, I don't know.
I highly doubt it. Well, actually, it was in a time when everybody was trying to one-up Star Wars, so it might have been. Like, because, it was sci-fi heaven then. Like, Kroll and... all the crazy 80s sci-fi shits like Terminator and stuff are coming.
I mean, but I, as I was saying, compared to like Blade Runner is, even though it's a 3-hour R-rated epic, that is way easier to digest than Dune. That movie and Blade Runner didn't do anything, even though it was one of the most beautiful movies ever made. One of my favorite movies. I think it was my favorite movie of that year. But I was in the minority. So
yeah, it's still, I mean, look, man, sometimes you just gotta bite the bullet and make a good goddamn movie, even though it's not gonna freaking get any goddamn money. And that's just the way it is. Like all his movies are like that, and people still give him money. So
I mean,
I think it's like the pacing is really hard for general audiences to kind of get into. It's like right up my alley, but I can like. We're such an ADD generation. Yeah.
Oh my God. So true. So true.
Yeah.
So true.
People just have to be constantly like explosions. This happens. Action.
I agree with Watchmen reviews. I think
Sabrina,
if they did Dune as a series, even though they did Dune as a series, back in the day, if they did it as like a Game of Thronesy, like put some effort into it series, I think it would be easier to digest than here's a 3-hour movie. Good luck. I just don't. Even though it's supposed to be a 2-part movie. That might be the way to do it,
because then you get to kind of build the world.
Right.
Whereas
you get the fan base to grow. You get all that stuff. I mean, you're expecting a lot. I mean, this to me, if we're taking bets, opening night, let's say it comes out in January, and let's say things were normal and we weren't suffering through a pandemic apocalypse, $80 million maybe at the highest.
Apparently it's still sticking to that December date.
Oof. Good luck to you. Good luck to you. I don't know.
It's not happening, man.
Good
Look,
luck.
as far as I'm concerned, like we're gonna roll out slowly. I don't see the Hollywood system rolling again until like next
Tenet
year.
is still sticking to that July date.
God,
Christopher Nolan don't give a shit.
He's like,
Come to my house and watch it if you say you sons of bitches. You don't care.
I
man.
really want to see it, so I really hope it does stick to that July date. But I also don't want to get the coronavirus going to see it.
He makes weird movies, but I think Nolan is very but he's very efficient. I would say I don't think his movies go over. I would have to look. I'm not sure how much. Interstellar was probably expensive as shit, but I would love to know how much Dunkirk cost. I would love to know how much the Inception cost. I would love to know that, because I don't know if he's a brand unto himself. Christopher Nolan is a more reliable brand, I think, than Dune is a reliable brand, because you're going to watch a Christopher Nolan movie. It's going to be very easy to, the guy that did the Batman movies? Okay. And then, hey, you want to watch this movie that's a remake of an 80s movie that was made by David Lynch that has to do with spice and intergalactic travel and sandworms and somebody who's a chosen one running from a thing. It's very difficult, risky to put that out.
I got a new sentence for you for it.
Go ahead, because that's what you're doing right now is what Warner Brothers is doing right now. Trying to figure out how to market the son of a bitch.
I got it. Royalty wants to control the hyperspace galactic fuel trade.
That's hyperspace.
But religion owns it.
What's hyperspace?
What's hyperspace? Yes. Depends on what world you're in.
The Dune world. What is hyperspace?
The Dune world, it's like a spiritual journey into the ether.
I'm an atheist. I don't know what you're talking about. You've lost every atheist
slaves.
vote. Spiritual. I'm out. Done.
And you need alien slaves to diverse
what's with the bloated people? Where's Sting at? Who, by the way, his character, you know Dune better than me, Will. His character is not in the cast list for this new movie. Was his character super important in the original movie?
I don't know the books, so I'm not sure. I know the books are really intense, and I also know that they tried to redo it on Sci-Fi.
Yeah, it was
more
bad.
like the books.
It was bad.
And that shit was hard to follow, man. So, yeah. Mohadib was I don't know what was going on with his character in the second part of that miniseries, dude. Like Children of Dune, I'm like, what the fuck?
I remember seeing the commercials and I was like, maybe I'll bite the bullet and just try and get into Dune, because it's one of those big sci-fi. If you're a sci-fi fan, you got to know your way around all the sci-fi, and Dune is on the list. Like, maybe I'll just jump into this one. And I was like, nah, I can't. There's too much stuff going on here, man.
Yeah, it's not happening.
Nope, couldn't do it. Couldn't win me over. Usually I give it 2 episodes. If you don't do something in 2 episodes, I'm out.
Yeah, I mean, it was sci-fi though. They always pushed the limits, and they didn't have a lot of budget, but they were picking on something really awesome.
Dunkirk was $100 million according to Watchmen. So yeah, that's pretty efficient for what that movie looks like.
Yeah,
that movie looks like a $300 million movie because of the damn beach scene alone.
Yeah,
and the fighter plane sequences. But he seems more efficient. But again, he is a brand. I don't know if I had to pick. Hey, who you picking on your brand team? Are you picking Dune? Are you picking Nolan? I'm picking Nolan. Him, Spielberg. You're not even Spielberg anymore, that much anymore, but like Nolan, Tarantino, those are brands. You can you'll go no matter what the movie's about to watch a Nolan movie or a Tarantino movie. Dune, I don't know. I just don't know, man.
No one's gonna see it, dude. And half the chat's like, fuck. And that's all I keep seeing is Dune sucks, Dune sucks, Dune sucks. I don't even know what Dune is. Hey, Danny Mick, what's up, man? I hope you brought a warm glass of chocolate milk. How you doing, brother? Always a pleasure.
The only other big news story that I saw, Wes, you might not care, but Sam Raimi confirmed he's doing Doctor Strange. That was the only big other.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Great.
I think I am officially tapping out
that.
of the Marvel universe after getting through the last Avengers.
Oh yeah, that was it.
Yeah.
the snap.
I had nothing wrong with the movie. I liked it, but it's just I don't I don't really care to watch all the movies into another big climax. Like,
Well,
I don't
don't
want
worry, dude.
to.
It won't even
You're
start.
gonna have a year
Start
before
till
that
next
happens.
year. Fret not, son.
Maybe
I think I
Maybe by the
invested
time it
like
starts.
20. What was it? 22 movies.
22, 23,
movies.
something like that.
22, 23 movies into basically like the same formula, and I don't know. I don't care.
Maybe by the time it starts, man, you'll have gotten your rest.
Yeah,
and
because
you'll
only
be
one
good.
coming out this year is Black Widow. Only one coming out next year will probably
I'll
be
skip it.
Eternals.
I don't even know what that is, so I'm
coming
skipping
out? You
that.
think Black Widow's coming out?
I think it's coming out in November because the Black Widow took the November date. Eternals got pushed. Wes, you could probably get into Shang-Chi because that's a Marvel movie, but it's very simple to. Let me explain Shang-Chi to you. He's a martial artist. See how fast that was?
Now, the one Marvel movie I will watch.
He's essentially a martial artist. There's your plot. He's a martial artist. Imagine if Bruce Lee was a spy. That's Shang-Chi. That's it.
You know Kung Fu.
That's all it is. They said they're going to be stealing the format from Mortal Kombat, but yeah, that's essentially what it is. That's what Iron Fist should have been. If they were smart, they should have just did that, but they did some other weird, dumb shit. But yeah.
Dude, Iron Fist could have been so
good. Should have got Gareth Evans, man.
I will watch one Marvel movie.
Hmm?
I will watch one Marvel movie when it comes out. And
Which
that
one?
is the
Doctor
Blade.
Strange.
Oh yeah, you got like 3
yeah,
years before
man.
that happens.
Is that really?
Oh yeah, Blade is
No,
way
not
down the
3
line.
years. Well, now, yeah. Now
I think it's
3 years.
2023, 22.
Yeah. I think it's 2028 before anything starts happening.
I mean, I just love how they cast Mahershala. Mahershala called him, was like, "Yo, I want to play Blade," and Kevin Feige was like, "Okay." That was it. You just won an Oscar. You're second. Yeah, you get to do whatever the fuck you want. We're gonna tell you no.
You want a blade on me? All right, you guys want to watch some funny shit,
Let's
man?
go.
So I know it's gonna be on like a 7-second delay with you guys. I can't share the damn screen, but I made this video for the gym the other day. It's called Manly Monday, and I was on the show working out, and I hadn't worked out in 20 freaking days, and it was brutal. But I'm on there for posterity. So here we go. Let me kill our chill hop tunes. You guys ready in the chat? Yeah, 6 sons of bitches. All right. Prepare for glory. If I can find the web again. There we go.
Going stir-crazy in this quarantine catastrophe? Feel bloated from that epic Easter dinner? Then get up off that Corona couch and tune in at 11:45 a.m. for Manly Monday.
I love
Join
this music.
Susie Q and 2 of her sultry studs as they take you through the moves to trim that fat and stack that muscle. Prepare for glory.
That's Schwarzenegger. I
And
know
we'll
that back
see
in
you
the day.
there for Manly Monday.
It was Schwarzenegger.
I know that back anywhere. That's Russell Crowe. I know him.
All right, so then this happened.
But I want everybody to try to be the rainbow in someone's cloud today, okay? It's a cloudy day here. That's why I felt it when I was on my jog this morning. These guys are my rainbow right over from there to there. And I'm here, Susie Q, gonna make you sweat today, okay, guys? Let's start with a nice warm-up. Let's get some jumping jacks going, guys. I am so excited that I got these 2 men on each side of me today. Let's do it. Come on. I don't know who's out there watching yet, but I will say hello to you when we get our people, backstage people back here. Come on. Let's go. 20 seconds. Work hard. I've got Josie, Diana, Chris. A plane, right, Dan?
You don't pay me enough to get it right the first time.
Here we go. The other side. So making sure that that standing foot on the floor, that heel is staying down, okay? Here we go. Other side. Let's do it, Dan. Go, go, go. Good. Now, William As his heel out. Good. Just put out a little bit more weight. Right there. Perfect. Good, Dan. Here we go in 5, 4. Danny, move over a little bit towards William. There you go. 3, 2. And let's go. Come on. All the way down. Now, we want to make sure that our heels
Dude, I'm dying. I'm dying.
You know what? I'm out, done.
So tight, okay?
I'm doing the marshmallow.
Yes. Here we go, guys. Come
Love
on.
that air.
All right, enough talking. Those hips as high as you can. You bring that knee in, strike the knee in.
How
A
long
little
did
bit
you
of
go
core,
on
a lot of quad.
An
Oh my
Hour
God.
of this?
Yo,
Maybe get
yo.
a
Yeah.
How?
I'd been dead too.
10 seconds. You're almost there, Dan.
She's not doing no
You have
work.
20
She's just
seconds
watching.
left.
No, she's
Come on,
not.
guys. I don't hear any cursing.
training us.
No.
2, and beautiful.
It's a family show, right?
It's a family show. Here we go.
Because we want to curse already.
Here we go. You're on. There you go. Bring in and out. Let's go. Good. No, Corvus. You guys, you better give me a lot of them. I'm not. Guys, one. Second one. So have you guys ever done a Cossack squat? Anybody at Hit 56 knows how to do it. If not, what's up, Dan? He's got a bad elbow. It's hard for him. Here we go. 10 seconds to rest. Danielle?
10 seconds of rest.
Okay, oh, Danielle. We got our secretaries are just misspelled some people's names. Here we go. 5.
All right, so we're
4,
57 minutes
3,
in.
2, and all right, 2 more rounds. Manly man.
Will, you look dead.
No, 10 seconds.
Oh, man, I
Let's
almost
go,
passed.
guys. Who's out there? You know, fight for it. Let's go. That was so good. And one more.
This stuff looks
Here we go.
intense.
One more. Come back to us. Please send videos. They're starting to come. Please don't forget. Right after this is yoga at 1 o'clock with Robin, and then we got wonderful Renato at 4 o'clock. So please stay
Will's having a heart
tuned.
attack.
If you don't watch us now, you always can watch us at another Big Arm Circles.
I'm stretching.
These guys,
It's like the
you know,
best part of the
Can't say
workout.
enough about you, Dan. William,
Dan.
I had a great Manly Monday. I hope you guys had a great day.
Hope next
Wait,
time.
Pam's
So that's a little taste of the glory. That shit was fun. So let's see what's the chat exploding into. Hey Max, what's going on, my man? Hey Mike, hey. So you dying, lol. Those kicks, huh? She's doing it right.
She ain't doing nothing.
Bet
She's
you
doing it.
slept
She's
good
doing it
that
right.
Yeah, right. What up, man? I hope I'm doing it right. I'm a damn freaking trainer. That's the worst part. Look at the form. Nice, William. Yeah, right. William puking at the end is the money shot. I actually was concerned. I might.
Oh
I
wow,
might
that would have
puke
been
this-
that would have been a you would have been famous in overnight if you would have
Yeah.
thrown up.
I would have loved that.
I was concerned. They were like, "Are you nervous because you haven't worked out in 20 days?" I was like, "Look, I ran 4 miles this morning to see if I could do it," and I was like, "I know I'm out of shape now." And then I go, "I might puke."
How long should it take
About-
you to run 4 miles?
Like 30 minutes,
Jesus.
35
It would
minutes.
take up like 2 hours of my day.
Oh shit! It was like 90 degrees
Yeah,
too,
man, it's
man.
hot
That
down
was
here.
the worst part. It's so. What's the deal, dude? Like,
I think the hottest we've
It's
had
so
was like
hot.
71 so far this year.
Oh god, I'd kill for that weather.
God, for real, man. Like, we've had 96, 90. It was like 100 today for a second.
I took my dog out and he was literally like running because the street was burning his feet. So he's just running for the grass. It's like no, that's too fucking hot. It's ridiculous.
Dude, but it's not right, man, because literally a week ago it was fucking 50.
End of the world, man. This is
That's a
this is what happened in the
50th in the
core.
world.
Remember the movie The Core? This is what's happening.
Yes. But can the coronavirus affect the
Probably. All those people not going outside affecting the atmosphere is making the temperature this. I don't know. What do you call Al Roker?
Blind Neil's like, I'm tired just watching that.
I think I just lost 3 pounds
Watcher's
watching.
like, 4 miles, dude, you're a beast. It would take me that long to do that on my bike. No, it wouldn't. 30 minutes to go 4 miles on your bike. Bullshit. Sabrina's like, I feel blessed not being able to do that shit right now. Why? Because you're pregnant? We have pregnant women in our gym. They just modify. Well, we don't have anybody in the gym right now except for us doing this shit on TV. That's it. 80 in North Florida. Dude, I'll take it.
80's
I'll take
godsend for 80.
Seriously.
I mean, just give me some breeze. You can give me 90 with some breeze, but it's just like, nope, 90. Nothing else. Hold that sun in your pocket.
Dude, I'm telling you, man, I walk outside. I'm like, dude, if it's this hot now, the freaking summer's going to suck balls, man.
Especially when everybody's homeless because they can't afford to pay the rent because there's no places open.
Seriously. Ricky's like, it's crazy how people, what's their beer and smokes and junk food. The fuck are you talking about, Ricky?
That is crazy. That's really crazy. It's insane, actually.
Yeah, right. Blind is saying, hell, I'm just trying to get some weight back so I can start working out again.
Why'd you read it like that?
32 weeks and not being used to that level is not a good idea to start now, so I'll pick up cycling after. Yeah, I'm not a real good freaking expert on natal working out, but afterward we have the owner of the gym. She does a routine called Operation Fit Moms, where she gets mothers who just had children back into shape. Or as I like to say it, normal working out.
So if anybody is interested, we are giving away 2 posters or canvases for our short film. I look like this. Oh God, it's fun.
Oh, I see it, dude.
How do I
see it. It's right behind you, dude.
Oh yeah.
First you got the mute switch.
He's
now
like,
it's what was my backdrop again? Oh yes.
So
who designed the poster?
My friend Corey Harrell.
It's dope.
A really good artist.
Actually, Max, we are social distancing in that video. We're not touching each other at any time in that video, and the producer in the background keeps telling us to get the fuck away from each other.
Stay away.
Yeah. Even in the thumbnail, we're like at least 2 feet apart.
They're green screen. They're not even in the same room. So Will did his workout in an empty room. Then they green screen a plate of the background.
It's about, I'd say that entire thing you're seeing right there is probably about 20 feet side to side. Oof. It's the whole back wall of the gym, so. Ricky's saying, I was talking about the people are breaking to bottle shops for beer and smokes by my site in the lockdown.
Oh, yeah. I'm telling you, we're one sparking incident away from a riot. Just one. Just one.
Dude, they shut down the freaking liquor stores like they did in South Africa, and this world will go fucking crazy.
Bro, you want to talk about if WWE is essential workers, the liquor store is definitely essential workers.
Yeah, man. Pia is in the house.
Hey, Pia.
What is up? Hey, I got a question for everybody, man. I have to buy a computer tonight.
Mm-hmm.
I got about a little, maybe like $1,100 or $1,200 that I'm going to spend on it. It needs to be good for streaming, high def, at full speed, full quality, no drop frames, and editing at the same time. Like so.
What kind of video editing are you doing?
It cannot be a Mac.
Yeah, you're not gonna. I was gonna. Like, whenever you said $1,200, I automatically rolled out a Mac. What kind of video editing are you doing? Like, are you doing 4K? Are you doing?
I would say like raw,
compositing?
4K raw. So at least like a few cores.
4K raw. Or
yeah, I like it.
Just like
I like it to handle that. So that would be like basically 8K normal. Which I think is reasonable. 4K is old now, dude. It's not even like a... it's not like now everybody's doing like 8 and 16K shit.
No one really shoots 8K, but people do shoot 6K.
Hey, when 4K came out, no one was shooting that shit either. So
yeah.
Soon it'll be like 10,000K, and it'll be fucking like 3D automatically.
And you have the Gemini Man. Every movie will look like Gemini Man.
Yeah, dude, I want to see that the way it's supposed to be. I heard it's insane.
It's not worth it.
No. I want to see it at the speed of it was supposed to, like, I heard if you watch it the way it was shot at, like, what was it, 160 or some shit, or 60 or
I can't do it.
Some crazy frame rate, man.
Yeah, the way we saw it, it looked like I was watching it through a window, but it's still a bad movie. So it's just like,
oh, so you did see it.
Yeah. We saw it. We had to test it. So we got to watch it before it came out, and we tested it in our biggest house, and the IMAX, their version of IMAX, and it was just like, oh, this looks freaky and weird. But then, like 10 minutes in, I'm like, okay, I'm used to it now. What's going on? Oh, this movie's horrible. Still need a good movie, guys. Still need writers. Okay, still need a writer.
Aisha, what is up? Welcome. How you doing?
So,
always a pleasure when Artzilla pops in.
I don't know if that price range is going to be really going to give you really anything great for editing 4K RAW.
So let's just go streaming then and editing. I mean, because the graphics card should be able to handle some serious.
Yeah, I mean, you could check out some like HPs that are around that price, or some Dells. I mean, they're going to be good computers, so I just don't know how well they're going to handle like 4K RAW.
Yeah,
because you need a lot of firepower to be able to handle 4K RAW.
If I build it myself, I can do it for like 1,400. But I'm afraid of building my own beast because then the onus is on me.
Yeah, I completely understand
that. But yeah, like I watched like a couple vids that I liked about building it and what parts to get. But that's a dangerous road.
It is. Hey guys, I am gonna have to hop off here and get ready for my Q&A that starts in 10 minutes.
Cool.
Alrighty then.
If it ends and you guys are still going, I might pop back on. But if you guys are not, then I'll see you next week.
Yes, sir.
All right, man. Always a pleasure.
Sounds
Wes.
good. Thanks for having me.
Good luck on that. Good luck. Was that?
I said, thanks for having me, as always.
Dude, you're in the freaking bio.
There is no choice.
I'm being held hostage now, guys.
Release him. Release him.
Release the West.
All right. See you guys.
See you later, man. Peace. And chicken grease, as Danny would say. All right, guys. Anybody else wants to pop on? Now's your chance. Do it. Do it now.
Did you watch the new episode of Clone Wars?
I did.
The latest one.
Well, I know they successfully wasted 3 episodes.
At the end of it, I was like, the season starts now. Oh, right now? Okay, good.
Yeah, literally starts now. Like, you skipped. Why couldn't they just find her when she crashed her motorcycle?
Yeah. Oh, God, it would have been so much better if you just find.
I'm not even kidding. Like,
you didn't need any of that. No, like, I'm trying to think. What did you? I was like, at the end of it, I was like, what did she learn?
If she would have crashed on that platform and then it would have slid right up to like the feet of the Mandalorian.
Yeah, Katie Sackhoff was just standing there. I'd have been like, oh, it's on. What a waste. That was a waste. The only thing that was cool was that somebody put this on Twitter is that the relationship between Darth Maul and the Pikes is referenced in Solo: A Star Wars Story by Paul Bettany, where he's like, he's talking to Solo in his palace or whatever, and he's like, the Pikes report to Crimson Dawn, and Crimson, like, everything that happened is referenced word for word in Solo: Star Wars Story. But nobody knows that because maybe 10 people saw Solo: Star Wars.
Yeah, I don't even care. Like, if I gotta like suffer in the good story because of something that was mediocre, fuck that. Yeah. Although I like Solo, I don't care that this one ties into it, honestly, because they're not going to make a second one, so it really is moot.
No.
And I don't know. Like, it would have been cool if she was flying away to Mandalore and then Anakin sensed her flying.
Well, they did do the callback to Return of the Jedi when she was flying up and they redid the scene from, remember in Return of the Jedi when Luke is going to Endor and he goes, where is that shuttle going? It was they had an old code, sir. I was about to clear them. They redid that scene in that episode when they're leaving Coruscant, where Anakin is on the shuttle and Ahsoka's flying out, and he literally says the same line, where is that shuttle going? And he goes, oh, they have that was the only time where he says it.
Yeah.
They redid it just like that same way or whatever. I thought that was cool. That was the only thing cool about this storyline.
Yeah, that was Vader doing the same thing before he was
Vader.
Vader.
Yeah. That was pretty cool.
Yeah, I mean, I would have rather they showed how she unbled this crystals to make those.
You're not gonna. I don't think you're gonna get that, because I think that's gonna happen.
Where's she get those blue sabers from the trailer?
Oh man, I think that's what we're gonna see. But I think the making them white, I think we're not gonna see that. I think they might save that for Rosario Dawson's show. Two.
Yeah, there's no time.
Yeah, you only got two. I mean, that's a whole 3-episode arc right there with the lightsaber. You can't do that in 15 seconds.
No, she literally is gonna. I think from what they look like Asajj Ventress's sabers. Like,
and at this point, Asajj Ventress, spoiler alert, is dead. So
yeah, well, she's dead, and what's going on with Anakin is happening in Revenge of the Sith.
Right. So yeah, by the time Rebels comes out, Asajj is gone. Dooku killed her. So I don't know what they're gonna do with that. I'm assuming they're saving all this for the Rosario Dawson. She also talked about she put a comment about Ahsoka today, I believe, confirming that she's doing that thing or whatever. I didn't read the comment, but
it's already done,
right? But
God.
I think she made her first public statement about it, about doing the show or whatever. So I think they're saving all that stuff, all the stuff we're not gonna get. I'm just going to cross my fingers and hope it's going to be on that show if we're still alive at that time when the show comes out. But
I just got a few people are leaving. Sabrina, man, awesome to see you. Thanks for popping on. I know it's late there. Thank you. Get some rest. Always a pleasure. Pia, damn, getting some dinner. All right, I understand. Food is good. So is Blind Neil, taking off to freaking eat. I guess once somebody starts talking about food, it's out. Max says, Will, I don't watch movies, but you can tell me about Star Wars. Not listen. This is Movie Madness Talk Tuesday, Max. So, Ricky's like, family guys, I'm going to be off. I need to get some sleep. Hope y'all have a chill week. Yeah, man. And Aisha, are you still here, or are you just saying good to see you to everybody else? Hey, anybody that's still there that wants to hop on, the line is open. 37909611722. I got a apology for you, DJ, because I have been I've taken my soundboard home to do those recordings like every time, and I just don't have.
Oh no, it's all good, man. It's all good.
Like I literally I don't want to rush it and just like go.
No, you're fine. You're
microphone. Like
I just every day I'm not usually here. I'm ready. Like I just wrote a Top Gun sketch today. I just finished our Halloween sketch yesterday. I've been.
Holy shit! You got the whole year planned.
Yeah, I got 8 sketches I got 3. I got 5 done right now. I got 3 written. I got to record. So yeah, there will always be a sketch. There will always be a sketch waiting for voices. The Top Gun sketch is in the pre-written phase right now. So
I need a minute to breathe. It's just like this rollout of this thing.
No,
I
get it, man.
Literally eating me alive.
That Sesame Street thing was difficult because I had to coordinate with 5 different people on 4 continents. That was rough because I got a guy in Australia, a guy in England, a guy in America, and a guy, I think he was in was he in South America when he was doing it? He was in somewhere else that was not America or Europe. I forget why. And they were all like, I had to coordinate. I didn't know if I was getting it, and then I just checked my email. Oh, there it is. So yeah.
Yeah,
that stuff,
I'm actually doing something like that if I ever get back into this shit when I can have a moment, because it's my passion. Obviously, I have a coordination for the Little Mermaid, the original tale from Christian Andersen, with like people from all over the world doing different characters, just like you just said. So I feel your pain.
I mean, good thing and the bad thing about podcasting is that you can. Good thing is you can talk to people from all over the world. Bad news is it's just tough to get coordination because there's like 85 different time zones. So it's like, okay, I would love to do this at night, but that throws off somebody else because they're 5 hours ahead. But this guy's 5 hours behind me, so it's a pain in the butt.
Oh, dude, that's what's happening right now. Like everybody that just signed off, except for Pia, man, they're all over in Europe and England and stuff, and it's like the crack ass of freaking mid-dawn there. 1 second, man. 1 second. You can keep going. I'm just turning the light on. My freaking hair light wasn't on. Why the fuck didn't anybody tell me that?
We're wearing a hat. We weren't paying attention to your hair light.
God damn it. Abel Vitch, Ganna, what's up? And Aisha's saying, good to see you. I'm still here. Of course it's good to see all of you guys. You guys are great. I love you all. So awesome.
But yeah.
Thinking Heart's like hair light.
Hair light! Thank you. Yeah, but we
everybody's eating dinner.
We used to do the show where I would do the sketch the day we did the show, and that was the worst because I would be editing for 24 straight hours because those sketches take forever, and I was like, I'll never do that again. So I always like to do them way ahead of time. So whenever we do a show, it's like we do the show and I can post it in I don't know 3 hours instead of do the show and then I got to do a whole bunch of editing for that show for I don't know, for 3 days. It just saves me a whole bunch of time. So I'd rather be ahead. The only thing that sucks is that I got to write it in a way where it's not dating itself. There's a lot of sketches I've had to throw away because they dated themselves. It's like, oh fuck, I can't use the sketch anymore because this was 8 months ago. I'm making a joke about an 8 month ago occurrence.
Reminds me a little bit of Custom Play.
Yeah.
We do all this work and then it's dated.
It's dated by the time you finish it. It's like, oh crap, I can't. I think I had a joke, and it was a joke about what's the name of that black reviewer who always says good movies are bad and bad movies are good. I think his name is oh god, he's a big fat black guy. I forget his name. And I did a Shaft song based on him. I redid the song Shaft, and I changed all the lyrics to make fun of the guy because he had just did this big thing in the news where I think he was saying like Transformers the last night was the greatest movie of all time or something like that. And he was like all over the place, and they were calling the task on like the news. But by the time I finished it, it was like nobody gave a shit anymore. So I was like, well, throwing this in the garbage. Never mind.
Those sons of bitches. Hey, real quick, while Danny's still here, before he goes and scoops some damn slop into his family's table bowl, I got this video I want to play. Let's see. It's pretty fucking funny. Can you guys hear that shit over there, DJ?
I can hear it.
All right, cool. Here we go. I had it queued up for last week, and I totally forgot to play it. This is for you, Danny. Compliments of Ganna. Just so you know. If it'll actually turn on. Come on. Come on. Why is it not playing? Interesting. Do we have to turn the web off? He says, oh shite, Ganna's mind is a beautiful thing. Oh, I think I froze the damn program. Great.
Reload?
I can't reload it. It'll kill the stream.
Oh.
It's not frozen, though. Not yet.
Not yet.
Not yet.
Kids, that's a Desperado reference.
It is. Oh, shit, you got that.
Yeah.
Who is it? Who is it?
It's Antonio Banderas, man. Come on.
Hell yeah. Not yet.
Not yet.
I've been saying that shit for like 2 decades. That's hilarious. Why in the hell isn't it playing? Where is it? Oh, you rat bastard. The feed is gone. I'll have to freaking
close out and open up again. Oh, you said you can't reload, right?
Oh shit, I don't know what's going on. I'm afraid to touch it. Anyways, give it a second to like chill.
Also, John Krasinski confirmed talks with Marvel of unspecified projects. Fantastic Four, unspecified project.
Another one, another Fantastic Four.
Well, it'll be the first Marvel Fantastic Four. Those other ones are garbage.
I know, but it's still like another one. It's like
it's like somebody making food because if you didn't make the food to get thrown in the garbage, or Gordon Ramsay making the food. It might be the same meal, but at least he's not making it because it's just out of desperation. Fox was just making those crappy movies and putting as much effort into them as possible, as in none, because they just wanted to keep the license. That was it. They didn't give a crap about the quality.
Oh yeah, yeah.
This time they won't have that worry. Thank God.
Rat bastards. You still there?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought I killed you.
No. I'm reading this. This is his name. Dana White says UFC coming back on May 9th. Good luck. Good luck to you.
Yeah, that shit ain't happening, man. Like, and nothing like that is happening. I don't know what people are thinking. It's just not.
I mean, this is the guy he was talking about. He's going to buy a private island, and then Disney was like, "No, you're not. Stop that. Cancel it now."
I had it for a second. Evil Vitch is in the house. Yeah, I don't know when we're gonna have like mass gatherings again. Not this year. I highly doubt it.
Yeah.
Like, we're almost halfway through the year. This shit's been going on since January.
Apparently, Michael Biehn did a video in character as Kyle Reese talking about coronavirus. Yeah, he did.
Fuck. Danny's saying just when we get back to normal, the second wave will hit us.
Oh, God.
Yeah,
I don't want to hear Michael Biehn do that because it doesn't sound too damn real.
If that fucking happens, though, that we got no more stimulus, we're toast.
Yeah, we're doomed with the stimulus.
Yeah, exactly. Like, what stimulus? Has anybody gotten a fucking check?
Nope, I have not.
Like, Max has gotten like 8 of them, and like we haven't even gotten one.
Max
he gets one every month.
Max got a check?
Well, he's in Canada, so where they actually care about their citizens.
Lucky him.
I know.
What substance is smoother than silk? I have the answer. It is milk. Have a taste. It's not a sin. Spread it all over your skin. Musk and sweat mix all together. Beat it hard to make a batter. While I pour, stay very still. This secretion must not spill. Feel the euphoria of its taste. Stirring pleasure in your waist. Taut like ropes on the harbor. This liquid just makes me harder. Loving like seals in the shore. We slam our bodies on the floor. White as chalk, smooth as butter. Let me suck straight from the udder. Milk. Creamy sweet from the farmland, straight from a goat's own mammary gland. It's white as snow and sweet as cream. Come sample mine and live the dream. Curds and whey of yogurt for days. My love will come in every way. My nips are frozen, stiff as ice. When your whip hits me twice. Sultry goats, steadfast friends. Milk is more than just a trend. So pleasant and warm, not a bit scary. Can I please drip this on your belly? Small weak bones are your enemy. My bone is strong cause I drink dairy. How you know where my heart lies as I paint the moon upon your thighs.
Blood and pus. Oh shit. It took me forever to freaking get that up there, man.
Yeah. It's very David Lynchian, I would say.
Shit is great.
Very Tim and Eric-y.
All right, everybody, hands and claps and glasses of milk in the chat for Danny Mix Coronation. That was Gana's recommendation to me on Twitter. I couldn't resist. Shit was awesome. it killed Aisha. She's out now. She's like, all right, that's enough. Bye, everyone. See you later.
I mean, how do you follow that? That's the showstopper.
Aisha, you're the awesomest of awesome. Much love. Be safe out there. Can't wait for your new artwork. And we'll see ya in a few days. Well, we'll hear you in a few days, hopefully. Yeah. Yeah, see. Again, anybody want to come on? You know the Zoom meeting ID. It's right there by Travolta. He doesn't seem to understand what the hell's in front of him, but he's looking around like, who the fuck?
That's one hell of a shake.
Yeah, so at least we get to look forward to like one good fucking show. Are there any shows? Because I know that they like film shows like what 2 weeks out. So how many shows got like canceled pretty much?
I know Hawaii Five-0 is done, but they were just gonna be done anyway. Modern Family's done. I don't know if it's. I mean, a lot of the shows.
Swedish Mom?
Huh?
I'm just saying, hey, Swedish Mom, welcome to the party.
Yeah, I'm not sure if I know Killing Eve just started, but I think they had filmed that way in advance. Oh, we're getting that. There's a couple shows coming on Netflix, but they had filmed those. I think they were just keeping them in the back burner, and now they're just releasing every piece of content they have. They're just trying to fill content because their coffers are about to run dry. So.
Yeah, everybody. I mean,
like this Chris Hemsworth movie, this Extraction movie is gonna do crazy numbers. just get prepared. Everybody's gonna be talking about Extraction. You might not be talking about Extraction today when it comes out because it's gonna be the only movie, the only thing that happens. Yeah. It's gonna be the Bird Box of this pandemic, where everybody was talking about Bird Box for like a week. That's what Extraction is gonna be.
So. I finally figured out why it's a bad idea for the movie industry to like release stuff on demand.
Not me telling you over and over not to do it.
No, it dawned on me.
Money?
Why money?
Because Wonder Woman and Captain Marvel made more money by themselves than their entire streaming network did.
Yeah, I disagreed with you on that a little bit, but I also agreed a tiny little bit. But what I think really threw me over was the epiphany that like a whole family of 5 can watch it for $20 instead of paying $20 a piece.
That's why those movies made that much money.
Without stealing it, without the whole piracy.
No. I'm saying that is why the Captain Marvel and Wonder Woman made that much more money, because they're getting repeat viewings, and when you repeat view, you have to pay, and the streaming service is not giving you that, not even close. You got $2 billion compared to maybe $1 billion for your whole streaming service. 2 movies got you double that. 2 movies, not 5 movies, 2 movies. So yeah, it's just not cost. It's not worth the money. Essentially you're throwing money away. And it's to do what? To promote a streaming service that everybody's using anyway. Everybody's got it. You can't pay. You're not paying twice. You got it already. It's there.
Yeah. No. Yeah. I mean, but again, like no one's going in a movie theater. I really don't think this whole year.
I would agree with you. If the movies are open in November, I would be surprised.
Yeah. I mean, because we're talking mass congregation.
Even if they reopen everything, are you?
That's what I'm saying.
You think anybody's going to take the chance? Still, they're still going to be scared.
No. Social distancing is going to go on until Christmas, man, and beyond. Like, because until we have that vaccine and ample testing, people aren't going to want to be around each other. Like I already have a reflex now. I don't know. You guys tell me in the chat if this is the same with you. If people walk near me in a store, I back up and I don't even think about it. Like I don't even think about it.
I cross the street, bro. I did the old white lady with the purse thing many times.
I was jogging yesterday, and every time I got to someone that was on the sidewalk with me, I ran out into the road and gave them a wide berth. Especially people pushing children.
Oh God!
I was like, maybe. Yeah,
I'm checking winds, bro. I'm not walking downwind from this guy. I'm gonna go the other direction. I don't want wind to hit this guy and hit me. No. And I'm not a germaphobe. I'm the opposite of a germaphobe. But I still
me too.
Don't even want anything to do with that, bro.
I don't know. We'll see. It's going to be a slow rollout. Hopefully, it goes away. Goes away as in we fight it and properly scientifically beat
But you
it,
might. I mean, to your point, there is gonna be a breaking point. I'm saying now. I'm talking about Black Widow, but eventually, remember, Disney's not getting anything. They're not getting any money right now.
Their parks are closed.
I mean,
they're not getting any income.
Right. So
they're still paying people that aren't even working anymore, but they're still working for them.
And they're fighting off. They're fighting off a takeover from Apple.
Yes,
so it's going to get to the point where right now I think I'm correct, but as time goes on and there is no light at the end of the tunnel, they're going to have to make a couple decisions. I mean, the smart decision would be like, okay, well, we can't release it now. Let's push it again. But you keep pushing it, and again, that's no money going in your bank account. No money going in your bank account. No money going in your bank account. I mean,
oh, dude, but they're furloughing people now.
Well, they furloughed freaking everybody. I think CEOs aren't taking salary and all types of stuff.
I guess Lottery of Life, old Mikey over there is giving away snacks.
Oh, you got snacks? What kind of snacks you got?
Everybody's like sucking on his snacks.
Well, now you made it dirty.
Evil bitch is like, Lottery of Life has snacks. Yum.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I think if my money would be on, they'll just push it again. They'll just take their chances. They'll take their loss, and they'll make it up, because when movies do open and these movies do come out, they're going to make probably 10% more money than they were supposed to, because it'll be like, oh my God, I can just go out and watch a movie, in a theater again. People who actually want that experience are going to make it an event, no matter what movie. It could have been Trolls. It could have been anything. Whatever that first movie that opens is going to make a shitload of money.
It's gonna be sick. It could be the lamest movie on the planet.
I mean,
and people just want to go smell the smell of popcorn in a theater.
Yeah, I think it's gonna be Black Widow. That's why I think Black Widow went from a movie that's probably was gonna make maybe $700 million to close to $1 billion. If it's the first, it will make $1 billion.
It'll be Black Widow and Wonder Woman.
Well, Wonder Woman was probably gonna make $1 billion regardless of any outbreak.
it'll be the battle of the comic book chicks.
Yeah,
like,
I think Bond will also make a shitload, because that's an international market. So yeah, those three. But again, when it comes to streaming, Disney could cut the difference, or split the differences. Just put all the movies that aren't hugely expensive movies, dump them. Mulan is about the closest you're going to get to a big movie that you could afford to dump on the streaming. Black Widow is too big to dump on the streaming. Wonder Woman is too big to dump on the streaming. Wonder Woman was already delayed a year. So you're delaying.
Yeah, they're going to hold on.
Yeah, but those big ones, Bond, that's the only movie that studio has. So they're definitely not going to dump.
There is no way they're going to drop
No,
Bond.
they can't. That's the only movie franchise that studio owns. So
they're not going to let him go out in like his last Bond movie
streaming direct to video. No,
God, that would be the saddest exit from a Bond.
Well, he doesn't care. He's cashing his paycheck anyway. Daniel Craig doesn't give a fuck.
Oh, come on, he does.
He does not. He does not care. Remember, this is the guy that said he would rather cut his wrist than do another Bond movie.
He did say that.
So
he totally
again,
said that. They must have paid him.
No, yeah, they paid him. And the money has already gotten into his account. So at this point, it doesn't matter. Doesn't matter about how it's received. He doesn't care about any of that crap. He's an actor. He wants to do other stuff.
Yeah.
He's got another franchise he has to worry about. He's doing the Knives Out franchise. He doesn't give a crap about Bond anymore.
What do you mean franchise?
They're making a sequel. You were aware of this.
I was.
Oh
not.
Yeah, Knives Out made a shit ton of money, and it was a really cheap movie. And the moment it did make a shit ton of money, Rian Johnson pretty much said, we're making a sequel. It's going to be based on the Blanc, what's the name, Daniel Craig's character, something LeBlanc or whatever. And it's just going to be following him on a different case. And they're going to make a franchise out of that because they're cheap to make.
Good.
And that movie made like $340 million on an $80 million budget. That's buku dollars.
It was like Clue.
Yeah.
I loved it.
It's
awesome.
cheap. It's the Blumhouse method. You make a good movie. You make a movie for cheap, and you triple that investment. You don't have to make $1 billion if it costs you $50 million to make it. You just got to make triple your investment, which is only $150 million. This movie was $80 million, I think. I'm just guessing because it's just in a house, and I think it made $400 million. That's almost 6 times what you invested in the movie.
Well, dude, that Ryan Johnson, that's his thing. You know, he just needs to stay the fuck away from other people's things.
He needs to make original content. That's I have no problem with Ryan Johnson's original content.
I loved Looper, man.
Yep.
Looper, freaking.
I love Brick. I'm one of the few that love Brick.
Yeah.
Excuse me. I'm way off. Knives Out cost $40 million to make. $40 million.
Dude, but it was great.
No. I'm just saying how
that
cheap it was to make, and they made $293 million back. So they made 7 times their budget. 7 times. It cost 2 times just to break even. So they made 3 times what they're supposed to make. So you can make that's automatically a.
He's making that trilogy because he got shit canned from Disney.
Oh yeah, well,
he was supposed to do a trilogy with them, and they were like, "Fuck no."
Well, remember they have not canceled that yet. It's just sitting out there in the ether.
Oh, whatever, that shit's toast.
It's just floating out there.
Nah, Kennedy and Iger, like they're all gone, man. Like so. No way, Johnson's. No way.
It'd be funny if
like
they
even the Game of Thrones dudes got shit canned from Disney.
The one you gotta keep your eye out for, which again I don't know what the hell's gonna happen after this. This is worry about theaters getting open, and then they'll start making decisions. The only one I'm really caring about is the Feige one, which is still just.
Which one? I
don't know what they're gonna do. It's like hey, Feige wants to do something, but I mean they said the same thing about the Game of Thrones guys, the D&D guys. So I don't know until I start seeing like story elements and we've hired a cast. I don't trust it. I don't believe it.
Oh, Swedish mom, you're taking off. She said maybe. See you on Friday, maybe. What's up with that? Have a good night. Sleep tight. Be safe. Don't let the bed bugs bite. And if they do, apparently Danny is selling smoke and Mike is selling snacks. So together, there's got to be a good name for that.
There's a concession stand right there.
Munchies and Smoke. That's their name now. If I'm awake, I know it's late when you come on. Much appreciated and much love. Get some rest. Well deserved. Yeah, so why don't you guys come on here and hang out with me and DJ in person so we can braid you right proper.
Oh, the guy from Game of Thrones, speaking of which, is fully recovered from coronavirus, Tormund.
I didn't know he had it.
I remember hearing about it. It kind of happened like when Tom Hanks had it, so he kind of got brushed under the rug. So yeah,
it's amazing how many people in the entertainment industry got smoked, man.
Yeah, I'm still waiting on word from Black Superman. I haven't heard anything since he got it. I'm trying to think who else.
Dude, Idris Elba.
Yeah, like Black Superman. That's his name. Come on, what are you talking about?
Yana says make Starbucks open so I can use their Wi-Fi and I'll be up. Oh, sons of bitches. I'm going to try and start, Swedish Mom, I'm going to try and start earlier, maybe an hour earlier on Friday. The last time I tried that, I completely forgot that I did that, and I was working. And I was like, and Ganna's like, so are you asleep? What's going on? Why aren't you starting? I was like, what? And I looked at it, and I was like, oh, shit. Oops. Yeah. Mike's saying, I'm editing, don't want to be like Jelly Duck Mukbang. Oh, eating. I'm like, what the fuck? Mukbang editing? That's an interesting little... I'd like to see that. Like, what's the new channel up to, Miscast, says Danny. I do not know what you're referring to. What new channel?
You have a new channel coming out?
I do not.
You sure?
I as far as I know.
Rank your favorite Spider-Man. No, I'm tired of this ranking thing. It's all Twitter is now. It's, hey, what's your favorite? Pick 3. No. I'm tired of this. I'm watching anyone I fucking want to.
Oh yeah, right. Oh, he's talking about the workout channel. It's at 850 or 863. 863. We gained like 7 subscribers today. But I haven't put a new video up in a long time on that because I've been doing the lives and those are members only, so I don't put them on YouTube. However, I did do that medical workout thing, and that was the last time I posted on them. You can only do so much, man. I'm only one dude. But if I was DJ, I'd be writing all of Hollywood's scripts for the next year.
Only they hired me.
Dude, you write enough, man. You should look into it. I was talking to Ritter about that shit. You should get an agent, man.
Oh, yeah. pay them with what? Blood?
No,
Potatoes?
man. Like,
what do I got?
You don't pay an agent. Like, they sign you up, and then they get you the business and take a piece. Like, if you pay an agent, there's something fucked up with that. I would not sign on that deal. like they can't guarantee you shit.
Oh. No.
But if their money is tied into getting you work, then I'm sure they're gonna find some.
Yeah, that is true. Have me writing porn.
Have you thought about writing?
Have you thought about porn? Sure. Well, it's a very easy job. It's 2 pages long.
Yeah, right. Swedish Mom is like, yeah, I was there. No, Will, it's okay. You don't have to because of me. Yeah. See, I won't forget this Friday. I swear. I freaking promise. I'm coming on earlier. I won't freaking forget. What's blood pay for? Oh, thanks, Danny.
Have you ever heard of biblical times? Have you?
Yeah, right. Dude, does it trip you? So you're not a religious man, but doesn't it trip you out like that? Like Christians are like, I want to bathe in the blood of Jesus or eat his body. That's like freaking zombies, and I think
really it's metaphorical. It's gonna.
But they worship a torture device that killed hundreds of millions of people.
Yeah, I think it's metaphorical.
I don't know.
I think it's
bathe in the blood of Jesus.
It's a metaphor. It's a metaphor. The body.
A metaphor for what? Like, because you can just say like the light of Jesus.
Taking all of God's energy into yourself. Look, man.
Bathe in the light.
I'm not the person you're supposed to be asking about this. Okay, I don't know. If you're asking me to explain hundreds of millions of years or whatever the hell how many years the Bible been out, I am the wrong guy.
2,000 wonderful years.
Watch Dogma.
I believe they call it the Dark Ages.
I can recommend a couple movies for you. Watch The Last Temptation of Christ.
Joan of
Arc. Watch Passion of the Christ. No, I don't know.
Later, Swedish Mom. Yeah, Last Temptation of Christ is freaking great.
Is there any movies that you've seen during this pandemic that you've never seen before? Because I've been trying to do that every day, is watch a couple movies I've never seen before.
Yeah, I watched Freaks on Netflix.
Is that the one with
Old Boy from the Wild?
Oh, is that what's his name? Mel Hirsch?
Is that his name?
Into the Wild or The Wild?
Yeah, Into the Wild.
The Speed Racer guy? Yeah, Mel Hirsch. Yeah. I believe it's a Mel Hirsch. Mel something.
Yeah. It was, I don't know. It was like a made-for-TV movie that was like semi-interesting and semi-disappointing.
I've seen
but with a bunch of good actors in it, which is it trips me out when good actors are in like really low-budget shit. I just don't.
Go ahead and check your DVD score.
I know,
because
right?
There's a whole bunch of stuff going on. I'm like, I've been looking at the box art. I'm like, wait, you're in this movie? Why?
Like, you bold, dude.
Oh,
like he can suck up some.
He was paying people with gold.
Actors.
He was paying people with gold bars. I'm convinced.
Yeah. What the fuck?
Like, why?
Literally? Yeah.
How is Ben Kingsley? Ben
Kingston.
Damn you!
No, yeah, Kingsley. Yeah.
What the hell?
You're a knight. What was that? Blood Rain.
God, I finally got to watch the first 3 Ip Man movies. I had never seen Ip Man before. They're awesome. That's Donnie Yen.
I like the first one.
The second one is the second one the one with Mike Tyson, or is that the third one? The third one's the one with Mike Tyson, who they dubbed, which is funny.
Yeah. That ain't my. Oh, dude, Mike is saying, lottery of life. I was raised Catholic, and my nun said it was not a metaphor. I got in so much trouble arguing with them.
Wait, she said it wasn't a metaphor? You should have said, did you go down to the store and pick up pieces of him? They're selling literal pieces.
They eat him. They literally eat him and drink his blood.
It has to be a metaphor. That's the purpose. Unless their grocery store where you bought this is selling pieces of Christ.
I know, but like, doesn't the priest, like, when he anoints it, doesn't it become the body and blood?
I guarantee you, I could have it anointed, then brought to a lab, and they say, no, this is not human flesh. No, this is still wine.
Yeah, I know. But in your mind, like, as a believer, you're like, I am drinking the blood of my hero.
Right, yeah.
And eating his flesh.
There's no good way to this conversation.
And behind you is like literally the electric chair of the time.
My Lord.
Crikey. Gana's like a Christ burger.
It's right next to White Castle.
Oh, dude, I'm gonna catch hell for this conversation.
Literally. See, that's not a metaphor.
Oh, well, if I wasn't a demon with
you do have demon wings there.
Literally flames and like bats flying out from behind.
Your Honor, Exhibit A, Exhibit B, Exhibit C, Exhibit D.
I'm wearing a poltergeist shirt.
Yeah, I think or I rest my case here. The lawyer wouldn't even like, Your Honor. Honestly, look, yes. Look, Your Honor. If I have to say it, come on.
Exactly. I am speaking from hell at the moment. In a nice way. I'm being very nice.
I'm being very diplomatic here.
Exactly.
I would say, the Ant-Man movies are good. I saw one movie that was, it's now my new obsession because I had heard of it, but I never watched it. I watched it yesterday, and it's fucking fantastic. I'm gonna as soon as I get any money, I'm probably gonna buy it. It's called the Long Good Friday. I don't know if you've ever seen this movie. It's an old British crime movie. I think it was made in the 80s. I want to say 81. It stars Bob Hoskins, Helen Mirren, and it is the cinematic debut of one Pierce Brosnan, who has one line of dialogue. It is fantastic. I think the movie that we talked on here about a couple times, called The Gentleman with Matthew McConaughey, borrows heavily from this, but I don't know if you remember the movie Michael Clayton, or you remember
which one, the original or the remake?
The George Clooney one.
Yeah.
There's a scene in that movie where spoiler alert for Michael Clayton. Anybody watch Michael Clayton? He's in a car and it's just a camera on him at the movie. The movie ends and it's just a camera on him the whole time for maybe 5 minutes. That is lifted completely from Long Good Friday. The Long Good Friday ends on a shot of Bob Hoskins, and it's they play this score, and the theme song I'm stealing it. I don't care if I get a copyright. I'm using it for the next time I get to do some music thing, I'm going to use the theme for it. It's just a good movie. It's a good gangster movie, and Bob Hoskins, who people just probably remember from playing Mario from the Mario Brothers, is this
I hope they remember him from Who Framed Roger
maybe
Rabbit.
That, but I don't like either one of those films. But either way, he is a hardcore gangster, and it is great. It's a great. I would highly recommend it if you like that kind of era, that late 70s, early 80s era, and you like British crime movies and stuff like that. It's really, really good. And there's a scene in there where you get to see Belloc hit on one Pierce Brosnan, and Belloc hit on Lee Jethro Gibbs from Pirates of the Caribbean.
Ooh.
The actor who plays Belloc in Raiders of the Lost Ark is a gangster, but he's homosexual, and he's at a gay bar, and one of the young men he hits on is the guy who plays Jack Sparrow's second in command in Pirates of the Caribbean.
Well, I have the trailer queued, so why don't we just take a look?
Take a look. It's great.
Let's take a look.
Probably play the music too.
London, Good Friday.
London.
Not just any Good Friday, but the long Good Friday.
Outside of church? You
don't go crucifying people outside the church, not on Good Friday.
Harold Shand, undisputed king of London's underworld.
Oh, I love this trailer.
Now he's setting up the biggest business deal of his career.
Hands across the ocean, right?
To the future.
I've been humming the theme song for
Someone
the
is out to stop him.
You think of anybody who might have an old score to settle or something? Who's big enough
There
to
you
take
go.
you
How's
on?
that, Danny?
Someone, somewhere, knows, right? I want the man who knows. Right. Who fancies what?
Auto, casino, stabbing, a bar blowing up. What is
Look at
this,
those
a
haircuts
gang
and those
war?
past
Fantastic. Look at the ties.
Oh, Miriam.
Miriam, she's fantastic in the movie. Fantastic.
This must be around the Caligula.
This is right before Excalibur. She did Excalibur.
Nice.
It's not a shooter, is it, Harold? Oh,
She was freaking hot back in the day.
He's still hot.
I'm hunting for you with me fingers.
Yeah, for real.
I've treated you lot well, even when you was out of order, right? Well, now there's been an eruption.
He's a great freaking actor.
This is, I think, if you ask me what's Bob Hoskins' best performance, is this movie. Easily, by far. Over
Really?
anything I've ever seen him ever in my life. It is I'm telling you,
Should have been the
it's fantastic.
greatest day of Harold's life.
He is the
Suddenly
movie.
becomes the longest.
What must have been
Suddenly he's fighting for survival.
Because he does every emotion. He's charming, he's evil, he's good, he's decent, he's dastardly, he's everything. He's frantic, he's calm, he's calculating, he does everything in the movie.
This
guy's like
Good Friday, a terrifying nightmare from which there is no escape.
There's the scene at the end of the movie. He's in a car, and the director was giving him direction on how to, because you just stay on his face and react to his face. And this director was giving him all these directions, and you could hear it. So they decided to take out all the audio and just play the theme song, and it makes it 20 times better. It's fantastic. If I ever recommend anything,
the trailer was epic.
I recommend, if you like Bob Hoskins, you think, oh, Bob Hoskins was great and he would frame Roger Rabbit. Piker compared to this. It's him on 11. He's fantastic in the movie.
Dude, that trailer guy though, man, like he's like, I smoked a million packs
we
of
didn't do
cigarettes.
trailers good back in the day.
Bob Hoskins is Bob
Still on
Hoskins.
Good Friday.
Lung cancer.
There was a man from England. I was surprised they didn't get a British guy because it's all England. And it's, if you've seen The Gentleman, it's very like he'd be the Matthew McConaughey character. Because
that dude looked just like Matthew McConaughey.
But no, like the plot of the movie is very, very similar to what Matthew McConaughey is doing, to what Bob Hoskins is trying to go legit, essentially. And something, and as he's trying to make this deal go down, somebody he does not know is messing up the deal by making him look illegitimate, still like a gangster. He doesn't want to be a gangster anymore. And all this crime starts happening, and the people he's trying to make the deal with are like, I thought you were going legit. There's a gang war going on here. He's like, no, it's not a gang war. I'm going to take care of it. So he's trying to take care of it, figure out who's trying to bomb him and do all this crazy shit while still trying to make the deal go down. So he's like, it's a mystery. I'm telling you, watch the movie. He's great. He's great.
just fucking watch the
It's
movie,
good.
dude.
It's really good. And in the music, I'm telling you, the next thing I do, I'm using that music. I can't stop humming it. It's called "Taken" by Francis Monkman. I think is the name of the track.
And it's sung by the guy that talked.
The guy who does the trailer.
I can't even do
the
it.
trailer
without cracking
voice.
up.
He has the trailer.
Yeah.
Trailer voice guy is great. Bob Hoskins in the movie that would define a generation. It's fantastic.
Smoke a pack of cigarettes for
I
a
have
lifetime.
crippling alcoholism, and I've been doing this for 36 years.
Inhale moonshine through your nostrils.
This is how I really talk to my child. My child is frightened of me. I have to literally write down what I'm saying because every time I talk, he bursts into tears. I
Go
am
to
the
sleep,
narrator.
boy. Do you want a bedtime story?
Fuzzy Wuzzy was a bear. Fuzzy Wuzzy wasn't there.
Motherfucking Fuzzy Wuzzy.
Yeah, that's exactly.
Dude, that freaking Samuel Jackson shit, man.
Go to fucking sleep.
He's such a yeah. Oh my god! I every Christmas I listen to that shit, dude. I don't know why it just starts making the rounds. You know, like the Christmas story. He'll be like, Danny says he needs to hire that shit for his reaction. He'll be like, yeah, do it.
There's
DJ.
a man drinking milk from the udder of a cow.
Yeah. Danny McReacts is Danny McReacts.
Danny McReacts in the movie that nobody saw, but somebody saw, so somebody saw it, so everyone saw it.
Get that milk in the microwave.
Curdled milk. Rated R.
Curdled milk. Are you ready for some curdled milk?
The only thing that's going to be spoiled is the milk. Not the ending of the movie. The ending of the movie, don't spoil it.
No spoilers here. God. We could do this all night. We could read the chat like that.
The expiration date on that milk, February 10th, 2021.
I rewatched Old Brother We're Out Now. It's the only George Clooney.
Now, can you sing the song as the trailer guy? That's the I am the man.
I am the man of constant sorrow. I've seen trouble all my days. Oh. I could have gone on. I was going to sing that at my wedding, dude.
Great song.
I'm not even fucking
No, I
kidding.
don't.
Can
I
you
wouldn't
imagine
I
like
mean,
I come out?
I bet you everybody would jump up and freak out if they heard that song. That song's great.
Dude, I had like my buddies, we all practiced it for like 2 days, and then it dawned on me, like, that's probably the worst thing you could sing at a wedding.
Why?
I'm the man of constant sorrow.
It's not the lyrics, really. It's just it's one of those songs you get up and you dance. There's good songs out there that have really depressing lyrics. Hey, Little Red Corvette's
People
about
been slapping their knees
dating an
and
underage
shit.
girl, man. Come on. It's still a great song.
Oh, yeah. Slap it, Jimmy.
From now on, I need to drink milk when I do reactions, like instead of 100 bottles of beer on the wall. I'll do it.
Dude, as long as that milk is a White Russian.
Oh, Jesus.
I went to Vegas one year and I was like upset. I think it was around the year I saw freaking Lebowski, dude, and I wanted to see why you kept drinking them, and they're fucking good.
That is my favorite part of that movie. There's two parts of that movie that are unconditionally my favorite part. Is the part where he's drinking the White Russian and the guy keeps laughing and he's like, what the fuck is with you, man? That part for some reason makes me laugh every time.
No, he's like, what the fuck's up with this guy?
With you, man? And the part where the landlord's like, dude, it's the 10th. It's already 10th. The landlord who wants him to show up at his performance. Makes me laugh every time. Cool, man, cool. Oh, you want the rent? Okay. It's not the funniest part to everybody else, but every time I just cry laughing, especially with, what the fuck is with you, man?
I have a drink here.
I have a fucking beverage, man. I have a fucking beverage.
Yeah, that's it. I have a beverage, man. He wrote a check for like 97 cents.
I'm a dick, man, like you. You mean a Shylock? No. He says, I'm a Shylock. You mean like an Irish mug? No, a dick, man, like you.
Freaking Danny says, for now, I think it's from now on, I just need to drink milk when I do my reactions. Like instead of 100 bottles of beer. Oh, you already read that part. I have the green screen going on, so I might add that in somewhere. You definitely need to do that. And Vitch is saying, no, you're not singing that at your wedding.
Sing it.
No. That was in 2005 right before I was getting married. That was literally 2 days before. I literally was going to sing that at the wedding. I was like 2 seconds away from doing it.
Sing Street got me to appreciate and want to have Take on Mia at my wedding, and then Deadpool 2 used it. And I was like, fuck. I thought it was only me.
Brutal.
Because Sing Street has the instrumental version, which is like my favorite version of that song. And then Deadpool used it. And I was like, no, now everybody's going to fucking use it now. No, that was original.
Deadpool, man, he's a Disney guy now. Let's see how long that freaking lasts.
It will last a long time, my friend. You know why?
Look,
our Disney likes money. That's why.
Dude, I was concerned about Clone Wars being under Disney's umbrella now, and if they would maintain the level of adult, like killing people and blood and like adult theme. They did in the beginning, and then we had the last 3 episodes.
Well, remember, these episodes were made before they were bought by Disney, so I don't blame Disney for this. This is something.
Really?
Yeah, these were made. There's animatics of this from 2009.
Dude,
yeah, they're old.
But doesn't it feel like a Disney cartoon?
It might feel like a Disney cartoon, but this was all made before Disney bought Clone Wars, bought Star Wars, bought all that stuff. So you can't blame Disney for this. This is all Filoni. There's a reason why these episodes were cut, by the way. Remember, we're watching all a cut-out storyline. I think some of it was from the Ahsoka book, and some of it was cut out. So it's not like it was the cream of the crop in terms of story. I was just hoping it wouldn't be this. The last 3 were rough. The first one was not that bad. Everything with the Bad Batch, that was fine. But
I was actually I gotta say, dude, like I've been disappointed a little bit the whole fucking.
I mean, Bad Batch compared to what we just saw is amazing.
Oh yeah, because it felt like Clone Wars at least, because they focus on the clones. I get it, but you're gonna start like the last season off with like no.
It's like when you watch a movie and you love it, and then they release a deleted scene, and you watch the deleted scene, and this deleted scene sucks. Yeah, that's why they deleted it.
Exactly.
Like that Black Widow redo in the Endgame. I was like, I don't like this. And I was like, you know why you don't like it? It's because it got cut. It's completely different. They redid the whole thing, and it was for good reason. These episodes
things that get cut for time are different. Things that get cut for time are different.
Yeah. Well, I mean, they redid that whole scene. That whole scene is completely like Thanos is there and shit. They did that whole thing over.
Sure.
But I mean, like the fact that this wasn't their original. This might have been what they wanted to do, and then they took the weaker episodes and just didn't do it. And now we're getting the weaker episodes made, but it's not like under the Disney umbrella. They didn't like rewrite them from scratch. They've had these have been there.
They're brutal.
Like if you're gonna blame Disney for anything, you got to blame them for Rebels. That's under Disney. But the Clone Wars, or I would blame the only thing that I've seen that Disney did the Star Wars animation that I did not like at all was the Resistance show. I gave up on that show because that is straight for children. That is there's no adult anything to that show.
Hey, Wes popped in. I guess the Q&A went good.
Oh, great.
And now he's popping out again because he's going to cook, so he doesn't have to get married twice. Apparently, he's wearing the apron today. It's all good. Yeah, man, but everybody just wants to see what they want to see. They want to see the other side of the return, Revenge of the Sith.
Yeah.
Like I want to see the other side of. Actually, you know what I really want to know? I want to know if Anakin really did cut those freaking younglings.
He did. Well, you think that was a head fake? He did.
No, there's lots of speculation.
Who the hell? Wait. Let me get this right. Let me get this right. You're telling me Anakin Skywalker ordered by Palpatine to commit Order 66, a plan to murder all of the Jedi.
I know, but they're not Jedi.
They are. They're in the Jedi temple.
They want to be Jedis.
This is called revisionist history.
I know. No, I know, but it's hard to come back. You can't come back.
Well, you can after 30 years.
Yeah, but in that 30 years, he did worse shit.
I know. This is what pisses me off about The Last Jedi. I really don't like talking about The Last Jedi, but this is what pisses me off. After all of that genocide, even the things we saw him do on camera, torture his own daughter, blow up a planet, torture his son-in-law, cut off his son's hand.
Probably the most evil shit you
could ever imagine. I mean, even if he let the kids live, it's still, he did murder, he choked his wife to death. I mean, all this horrible shit. And Luke still didn't give up on him. But Kylo Ren has a bad dream. I'm going to murder him in his sleep. That's why I don't like The Last Jedi.
Dude. We don't even have to go there, man, because I write that out of my brain. It doesn't make any sense.
Doesn't make any fucking sense.
None of that makes any sense.
Doesn't make any.
Even the actors, I don't. He's like, I'm contracted into this, and you guys suck.
So many things wrong with that movie.
You're ruining my entire fucking legend.
It's just not. It's not a good movie. But yeah, if you're under the impression that Anakin didn't kill younglings, there's a scene in Revenge of the Sith where Obi-Wan talks to Padme and says, "Anakin was gone bad. I saw him kill younglings." So it's not like it never happened. Obi-Wan saw it. He literally watched him do it.
He said that to Padme?
When he goes over to Padme's house and he says,
yeah, but he didn't
he
say
said,
that outright.
go to the scene. He goes to her and talks to her.
Yeah?
It's right before he goes, the baby is Anakin's, isn't it? He says, I've seen him kill younglings. Why? And then later in the movie, the same movie you're talking about, Padme goes to Anakin, goes, Obi-Wan has said that you've gone to the dark side. You've killed younglings. He says it again. That's the third time. That's the
but he doesn't answer.
Huh?
He doesn't. He never answers that question.
It doesn't matter if he answers the question. Obi-Wan saw him do it.
Wait, I'm gonna pull up the scene. I don't give a shit. I already got the thing blocked from that trailer. So
really?
At this point.
I didn't. You didn't have to do that to block. I didn't mean to get you blocked, my friend.
Oh, dude, it's Movie Madness Talk Tuesday. I know this thing's gonna get blocked half the time, so it's all good. It's like freaking Danny and his reactions. It's like a shit show of hit and some misses. Like, so. I got blocked once for showing a website, dude.
Jesus.
I didn't even show a video or anything. They flagged me for showing an image.
YouTube is
one of those
ridiculous.
first looks. I know they suck.
That's why I gave up on them a while ago. I was like, you know what? I was bending over backwards to appease them to do our show, and I was like, I'm gonna stop doing that because it's making my show weaker to just for them. When we have all these other platforms that don't give a shit about the shit we're doing, so forget it.
I know, man. Like it's rough because you're really like a derivative thing. I don't know how the big guys get away with it because they pretty much just pay the motherfuckers off.
Shit, sometimes. I think it was Red Letter Media. They tried to do a thing, a segment on Gremlins 2, and it was talking about Gremlins 2 when they showed like one clip of the movie. Maybe it was no audio, and they got flagged. So Joe Dante, who watches Red Letter Media, the director of Gremlins 2, was like, "Why are you flagging them? I gave them permission to do this. What are you doing?"
Oh yeah, man. I get flagged by my buddy Frank's band all the time. Like he's the lead guitarist in the band, and when I play his videos, his band's label flags me like and blocks my shit, and then I have to tell Frank to tell them to fuck off every single time.
Crazy, man. It's just a computer program. Even when your friends who you're promoting, the computer programs doesn't recognize it. They just flag it anyway. Like, why am I going to kill myself to appease this giant? It's a headache.
Look, man, if you're promoting somebody, man, unless you're like, I don't know, like doing some nasty shit that can get them in trouble, they should just suck it up. Like, you can't make a movie trailer and tell people they can't show that trailer. It's literally a commercial for your shit. Like, it's not like someone's like making money off of your movie. You're playing somebody's advertisement for free on your channel. How can you bitch about that? What's the point of making the trailer at that point? You know, fuck off. But I still like doing trailer reactions whenever I have the time.
Yeah, I'm gonna say verbatim what's happening here. Okay, it's Obi-Wan talking to Padme. I'm listening to I'm watching the scene right now. I've seen a security hologram.
Play it in 2 seconds. No, let me play it.
Okay, I have the link right here, but
I know you want to freaking like game it. You can game it while it's playing. Danny's like, don't even get me started on this, or I might fucking kill someone with my bare hands.
See? That's an old Luke, an old Luke reaction right there.
Right?
Or murdering
you
people
might be
for
going
no reason.
To the dark side. Anger is the path to the dark side, Danny. Vitch is like, I agree. This copyright crap has gotten out of hand.
Ridiculous.
That's why I've delayed my show. It is. It's fucking insane. Watch. This shit won't be viewable after we're done.
That's what I'm saying. I can read. I'm watching this. I can just say verbatim what he's saying.
No. We're actually talking about it, so it's even more fucking ironic. So let's do it.
You sound kind of like Ewan McGregor. Flagged.
I'm gonna leave the music playing just so it like maybe it's not gonna happen though. But here we go. Here we go, guys. I got the music turned down. What does Obi-Wan say?
He says
Padme
he's seen a hologram of it.
About his younger brother and her lover slicing up little children with a laser sword. Here we go.
When was the last time you saw them? Yesterday.
Shit.
Do you know where he is now?
No.
Padme, I need your help. He is in grave danger.
From the Sith?
From himself. Padme, Anakin has turned to the dark side.
You're wrong. How could you even say that?
Dude, I can't wait to see Ewan McGregor as the fucking
I have
Jedi
seen
again.
a security hologram of him.
He was the only good thing about that goddamn
Killing
series.
Here it comes. Here it comes.
Not Anakin.
Oh shit! He said
I told you.
He was deceived by a lie. We all were. It appears that the Chancellor is
Worst
behind
acting of
everything,
Ewan
including
McGregor's
the war.
career right there. Wait, let's watch that again. Watch
the
his
Sith Lord
acting
we've been looking
in that
for.
moment. It's like a really brutal
that the
fucking thing to say.
Yeah, he's
But
literally saying
watch
my
Ewan
best
McGregor's-
friends killed children.
How could you
Yeah.
even say that?
Watch his reaction here.
I have seen a security hologram of him killing young.
Can't look at her in the face.
Not Anakin.
And he's known this whole time.
He touched his face. He's got
He
the
was
crown.
Oh,
deceived
there you go.
by a lie. We all were.
So yeah, all these people talking about, oh, Anakin never killed younglings. Well, in the movie you're talking about, the guy saw him do it is Obi-Wan Kenobi.
All right, hey, look, it's canon. He fucking said
He said he saw it.
dude,
And
so-
then Padme brings it up again. Obi-Wan said you turned to the dark side, that you kill younglings. And then he does a Donald Trump to the question. He just changes the subject because he doesn't want to say, yeah, I did murder them.
Yeah, you know, the other thing is, it's Disney though, so they'll fucking retcon the shit out of it. You know they will.
Why?
They will. They're gonna fucking retcon.
They're never
it,
going to
Watch.
make
Mark
another
my words.
Vader anything ever again. It's done, remember?
Mark my words. They're gonna retcon it, dude. And then everybody's gonna point to this and be like, "This is bullshit."
Thankfully, we won't have any more. The Skywalker saga is over, as they've said over and over and over.
Danny says they didn't shut down the streams. We're officially winning right now.
For now.
It's when I process it at the
Yeah,
end.
it's when HAL 9000 comes online and goes, I cannot do that, William.
Sometimes though they'll just nail it right in the middle of the stream. They'll kill it.
Sorry, William.
Oh, dude, Mike, have a good dinner. Thanks for the snacks. Always a pleasure. Munchies and smoke, man. Back in Friday. Yeah, man. That's some crazy
Yeah,
shit.
so every time they say, well, you know, Luke, blah, 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 you know, he had a dream. I was like, he had a bad dream and he was going to murder him. His dad murdered children off camera, so whatever.
Killed an entire
Blew up a planet.
And I'm sure there were children on that.
Cut off his hand. Tortured his sister.
Actually, that was Tarkin. I gotta say, that was Tarkin that blew up the planet, though.
Sure. Okay, we'll take away. I'll keep taking away stuff. I'll take it away. All right.
That's one sin removed.
He never did that. Okay. He didn't kill children and he didn't blow up Alderaan. Fine. He tortured his sister, cut off his hand.
Yep.
Tortured his best friend, murdered.
Cut off his hand when he knew that was his kid.
Murdered countless people. Countless on camera. Watch Rogue One.
Yeah.
Countless. It was ridiculous. Okay.
He was Vader for what, 24 years?
Choked his wife to death. What else you need? What you need more? You need more stuff?
Dude, so he was Skywalker for around 24 years, and he was Vader for around 24 years.
Right.
But he was only like Skywalker as a Jedi.
Decapitated
for
a prisoner of war.
10 years.
He decapitated an unarmed man who literally had no arms. Okay, committed genocide on the Tusken Raiders. Any more stuff you want me to put in there? Any more?
But not just the men, but the women
and the children.
Dude.
So it's not like he has no precedence of killing
He's
kids.
got a record.
He's killed kids before.
He's got a record.
He's got a record.
Yep.
Dude, he's a pet and with a record.
And God knows what he's done to sand.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
In general.
There's a lot of glass on Tatooine now because
I was just gonna fucking say that, dude. Like he's the master of glass blower.
Jesus. Yeah, he's killed kids before. A bunch of Jedi kids ain't no shit to him, man.
No
and
shit,
Luke
man.
still didn't give up on him. Still didn't.
I know, but you know, Ben, fuck Ben.
Fuck that kid.
Had a bad
He's having a
haircut,
bad
dude.
dream. I gotta murder him in his sleep. I can't even fight him like a man.
Fuck. You know what? I really would. You know who would have made a great Mara Jade? Man, would have been fucking old girl playing Black Widow.
Scarlett Johansson.
Scarlett Johansson.
I'd have taken Natalie Dormer.
Ooh.
Yeah, I gotta go that way.
Oh, dude. I'm sold.
Or
Natalie
the chick from
Dormer, for sure.
All About Killing Eve. I'd have taken Natalie Dormer and her essentially doppelgangers, but I'd have taken either one. I want Natalie Dormer for Poison Ivy. That's my pick. I want Natalie Dormer to play Poison Ivy. Really, really bad.
Natalie, oh, dude.
But I don't know if it's gonna happen.
Natalie Dormer's so fucking
she's too
sexy
talented
and
to not
awesome.
be working more. She's too talented.
She's
the
awesome
best.
as fuck,
Her character on that elementary show is the coolest thing done to Sherlock.
Dude, best Moriarty
ever. Just the fact that they said
Yeah.
we're gonna combine Adler and Moriarty.
Yeah.
I was like, that's fucking brilliant. Brilliant.
Not only that, but just watch the Tudors, dude.
Oh yeah.
and
Well,
you
she's
will
been good
fall
for a
in
while.
love with her
Dude, she's been
acting.
good for a while, man, and multiple
Yeah.
stuff. That's why I want her to work more.
She's epic.
I can see her playing off of Margot Robbie's zaniness, the way Lake Bell plays off of Katie Cuoco on
Dude, first of all, Margot Robbie has to continue to play Harley, but they need to do it in the proper
Yeah.
way. Like, and I'm sure that Margot Robbie, since she's like controlling this whole,
But she's the producer, yeah.
she's controlling it.
I think
so-
we're gonna be okay because the next time we see her, it's gonna be James Gunn's version, and I think it'll be good because James Gunn gave us Nebula, he gave us Gamora, he gave us Mantis. He knows how to do female characters that are a little bit off the beaten path and make them interesting and understands them. Because Nebula, to me, even though the Russos did a lot of this work, is one of my favorite characters now, especially in Endgame, even though that's mostly Russos. But I'm pretty sure that James Gunn is the consultant on a lot of that space stuff. Karen Gillan's character is awesome. Just the little stuff.
Dude, she's one of the best parts. Everything, and Gunn just made a cool ass fucking movie.
Just
man.
that scene, the
Like,
scene in
he's-
Endgame when they're playing football. Now, if you don't know anything about Nebula, it goes over your head. But if you know anything about Nebula, her reaction is based on the fact that she's never, ever competed and won and it'd be a good sportsmanship. She's never had that. Every time she's lost a piece of herself. Tony Stark loses to her in the game. Good game. Offers her hand. She doesn't even know how to react to it. She's like, I don't, what?
Yeah.
And if you don't know anything about Nebula that flies over your head, you're like, why is she acting weird? If you actually know Nebula, you're like, oh, this makes complete sense. She doesn't know how to have a fun competition. Every competition she's ever had has been almost to the death or to the maim. So
no, it's been to the death, and then she's been like
deconstructed,
corrected. Yeah, like so whatever she did that made her lose, they took out and replaced.
So if James Gunn can give that kind of nuance to Harley Quinn, which she has a lot of nuance to her, though she is a very funny character, but there's stuff going on.
Well, they changed her accent completely in Birds of Prey. She became the Harley Quinn accent that I wanted in Suicide Squad.
Right. Probably because somebody said something.
Dude, if you listen to the Suicide Squad Harley Quinn, that is a totally different character.
And you know probably why. Somebody probably said something. Somebody probably had a note. That watching that movie, especially Suicide Squad, you can always see the notes. You can see we got to have more Jared Leto here. It doesn't make sense. Put him in. You can see the notes that some studio exec probably gave them. And David Ayer has admitted. They asked David Ayer on Twitter, would you ever do a commentary on Suicide Squad? And he said, I would never work in Hollywood again if I did that. That means that he would say some shit that would get him in trouble. He would do a pull of Josh Trank and shit on everybody.
God damn.
So
I just want to say real quick before we get into this, Evilvitch, good night. Have a good dinner. Always a pleasure. Much, much love. And Wes is saying, man, you still on? And yeah, we're still talking about fucking Harley Quinn.
we were talking about the Long Good Friday, Wes. I don't know if you've seen that movie. That's my new obsession.
Yes.
That's a great film. You should watch that film if you haven't seen it.
Then it would just evolve into all
I
kinds of
saw
stuff. If you want,
I
come
saw
back
Monty
on.
Python and the Holy Grail today, which I had not seen since I was a
Dude.
baby. So
It's so good, man. The Beast of Boney, or I can never pronounce that last. Just the Beast.
the
That's my
scene
favorite shit.
in the that I love the most is the guy debating him about why he's the king. He goes, if I told you that I was the king because some aqua or something tart threw a sword at me, I'd be pulled away. That whole conversation is hilarious to me.
Dude,
pull the other one.
Here we go, real quick. Oh, Care Banog. That's it. Here we go. I gotta play this shit. You brought it up, man. I just posted something about this. It's freaking
Great movie,
hilarious.
man. And they hate this movie. because it was so hard to shoot.
Dude, I love this movie. This is my favorite scene.
Tim the Enchanter and the evil rabbit. The hand grenade, the holy hand grenade.
The holy hand grenade of Antioch.
So good. 'Cause it's funny. I saw Excalibur recently, so when I rewatched this, it's like, damn, this is pretty close to Excalibur. It's just a satirical version.
Dude, it is Excalibur.
It's literally Excalibur, just with jokes. Because I mean, King Arthur's been done to death, but it's almost shot for shot the same movie.
Same goddamn costume.
Same costume,
like
same
we're trading
everything.
them back and forth. Like, dude, man. These guys made some of the best freaking shit. Like, all of them.
I mean, my
individually.
influences on comedy come from 3 people, and one of them is Monty
It's so
Python.
great.
One of them is MST3K, and the other one's a radio host that was down there, Neil Rogers. But Monty Python is what I remember my grandmother made me start. Like, they used to come on TNT on Sunday nights at 7, and I think I was like 6 years old, and she would just leave it on, and I would just watch it religiously. And Monty Python is fantastic. Like,
this shit, though, man.
I steal a lot from them. They're fantastic.
It's the best. Like, it's great.
Have you heard about this? Have you heard the story about this bunny? How they dyed it and they thought they could wash it off and they couldn't, and the owner of the rabbit was like fucking pissed off.
Oh,
they thought they put like
seriously?
they like dyed its face to look bloody, and they thought that okay that they can just wash it off after they're done, and they realized they couldn't. And the fucking owner.
Oh
yeah,
shit!
yeah.
So it had like red shit.
They were
all
talking
over
about.
his
They had
face.
some kind of anniversary thing where they were all sitting around talking about the movie. That's when they said that they prefer Life of Brian to this because this movie was like one of the worst movie making experiences of their life. But it's still I think I prefer this because it's it's King Arthur.
Life of Brian's pretty good, but this is my favorite.
The part where John Cleese is running into the castle, murdering people. He's just just murdering, kicking women, children. He's killing everyone.
They were making fun of like how knights just slaughter people and like we're heroes.
I mean, the guy he goes and talks to who keeps trying to stop them from singing, trying to do a musical number. Nope, none of that. Nope. It's a good movie.
But another one a great person, director and writer that came out of this,
Terry
man,
Gilliam.
and from this is Terry Gilliam, man. Like, god damn, dude. Baron von Munchausen, Time Bandits, probably one of my favorite
He's
movies
12
of all
Monkeys
time,
guy.
Literally. Really? He did 12 Monkeys?
12 Monkeys. Yeah, that's this big Hollywood
I see
blockbuster.
I see it, man. Brazil.
Brazil is the one
crazy.
they think Brazil said they stole. I think Brazil said they stole something from Paths of Glory, I believe. Stanley Kubrick. Terry Gilliam loves Kubrick apparently, and there's a scene in Paths of Glory when they're following Kirk Douglas through this trench, like this long tracking shot or whatever. And I think Terry Gilliam said he put that in Brazil. A scene like that in Brazil.
So apparently, like Brazil, Time Bandits, and Baron von Munchausen are a trilogy.
Yeah, Uma Thurman's in Baron Munchausen.
Yeah, she's freaking smoking. Aphrodite, I think.
I believe so. And the girl from Go, she's a director now. She was in Dawn of the Dead. Sarah Pauli, I want to say her name is. She's the little girl in Baron Munchausen.
Oh yeah, she's great. She's like she freaking like the kids in those movies make it great. Like so, it's supposed to like start with the kids' point of view in Bandits, then the middle-aged person in Brazil.
That's John Hurt, right? That's John Hurt, correct?
Yes, Brazil. And then it ends with the older person's point of view in Munchausen.
No, I'm saying Baron Munchausen is also John Hurt, correct? I'm like trying to remember the face. I'm pretty sure it's John Hurt.
I don't think so, man.
Who plays Baron Munchausen? I thought it was John Hurt.
Is that John Hurt?
I think it's John Hurt.
God damn, it's hard to tell because that fucking.
He has like a wig and
that nose and shit.
The answer is Baron Munchausen. Who plays him? If I had to put money on it, I'd say John Hurt.
Let me see. Oh, hey, take it easy there, Danny Mick. Always a freaking pleasure.
1988, Baron Munchausen.
Much love, man. You're freaking awesome. Hopefully you can come back on sometime. Last Friday was freaking awesome. I'm gonna look it up, man, real quick.
It is played by.
Oh, you're looking it up right now?
Terry Gilliam, starring John Neville.
John Hurt. Oh, dude, I was like,
yeah,
it could be.
Yeah, I mean, for some reason, I just kept.
It
sounds like John Hurt to me, but it's not. It's John Neville. It's like I was half right. It's a John.
You have to become Mr. Tibbs because DJ Talks and his nipples just entered the conversation.
No problem.
Say hello to my little nipples.
Eric Idle also in that movie.
What's up, DJ? How you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
Chilling. We were just talking about Baron von Munchausen.
Cool. I saw
man.
that you were on, and I was thinking, oh, you passed the one album tonight.
Yep. So here's the deal, man. Like, nothing's the same right now because everybody's on lockdown, so I don't have to hold to the goddamn norms. I can do whatever I want.
Yeah.
No one's at work, basically.
Yeah.
Like, does it matter, really?
Was see a bug.
Every day just kind of blurs into the next day. How's it going for you, Mr. Tibbs?
I'm good.
And your work?
No,
Are you working from home?
Work? No, I was laid off, but I'm working on the show. This is essentially.
You were laid off?
Oh yeah, everybody was laid off. Everybody in my company got laid off.
But like on furlough laid off? Or
furlough laid off. Whatever the hell that means. I don't know. Tomato.
It means that you didn't lose your job. You just aren't.
Yeah.
Shit, that sucks.
Yep.
Are you getting a paycheck at all? Or
no.
God damn. Unemployment, I hope.
It's Florida.
Yeah, I know. Good luck with that. Fuck. How about you, DJ?
I'm doing pretty good. I mean, all I do is work for myself.
How's the sweatshop going? Dude, you have no shirt on so much. I'm starting to think you're cooking meth or like packing coke.
No. But yeah, I'm actually in the process of building a new website. So,
cool.
Yeah.
Rock and roll. Right on, man.
Yeah, that and thanks for joining me on Saturday Sleep. Well, it was a blast.
Yeah, it was fun, man. Super fun.
I'm just glad it went for more than 30 seconds at a time.
I guess you're gonna have to like use that computer from now on, brother.
Well, since we now know the issue of it being hardware related, I may be in the market for a new computer.
Maybe if you break off like one of the pedals from your wheelchair and sell that shit in a black market, you can get yourself a new computer, man.
They dropped the trailer for DC Stargirl if you're looking for new shows to watch, which
really?
Yeah, I'm not.
It's shot?
Yeah, it's May 19th is when it comes out.
Yeah, I can't wait for that.
Really?
Yeah.
Who's the there's like a someone I respect actually who plays the father. I forget who it is.
Stargirl, let's look right now. Stargirl series.
No, that so cool will definitely be better than the one I recently reviewed.
I don't know. I'm not. She seems like a side character, more like a. I don't know. I'm more interested in like a Superman or a Batman, like than all these like spin-off characters.
Christopher James Bick. What's her name? What's her Whitmore, right? Okay, you said the father of somebody important.
Yeah, her dad is somebody that I.
Yeah, Luke Wilson.
Yes, that's it.
Luke Wilson's on Stargirl.
Right,
Why?
dude, right.
I know I can understand Amy's smart, but Luke Wilson. Huh.
That is a strange. He hasn't done shit though.
Joel McHale's on there. Lou Ferrigno, Henry Thomas.
Yeah, it's gonna be
It's a pretty good cast. But it's CW, dude.
Hell, I mean, Owen Wilson's on the Loki show, so well, I guess Luke Wilson just try to get in the comic book TV shows himself.
He hasn't done anything lately, man. Like, not a lot of anything.
Yeah, I think he was like on one of those CBS, NBC shows doing nothing. Getting paid.
It's a shame.
Yeah.
It's a shame because he's great, dude. I like him in a lot of shit, man. Especially what we're going through right now. He foreshadowed this shit.
Yes, he
in
did.
The best movie ever.
Yes, he did. The most prophetic movie of all time.
Yeah. All fucking time.
That and Contagion need to be like, wait a minute, you guys have a time machine or something?
Yes, dude. Literally. I hate that word, but that's the fucking word for this one. I'm baiting.
Where is Mike Judge? Is he a watcher? He has something to do with this.
Why is Wes saying too much computering? I've been working in my kitchen every day, get off work, then go to the bedroom computer. Too much computering. Yeah, bro. I mean, there is really nothing else to do. It's either that or go out in the yard and fight with my friends.
I mean, I'm on the computer. Honestly, like 8 hours a day on and off.
And when you say that without a shirt on, you know, it doesn't sound like work.
Hey, I work without a shirt every day. Except
I bet you do.
Except when I record, then I'm fully clothed.
Oh, thank God.
Trump has decided not to fund the World Health Organization anymore.
Yeah, so that's nice.
Thanks, world.
Shit, last Tuesday we got down this spiral like Trump. Oh, he's got the supreme authority right now.
Yeah, he's the king of the country.
Yeah, he's the king. All hail the king.
What else is in the news?
All hail Hitler.
I keep saying rank your Spider-Man movies. I'm not ranking my Spider-Man movies.
That's easy, man. Maguire.
No, not your Spider-Man. Spider-Man movies.
Oh.
My top 3.
I got a sweet spot for Maguire, dude. I'm sorry, I just do.
I actually
I like a crying Peter Parker.
I will tell you, Will, I mentioned the Maguire's from in a video coming out next week.
All right, that's cool.
Yeah, I basically tell all of y'all to go set a ball and do just what I like to say. Ladies from is the best out of any of them.
Which one?
Sam Raimi.
Oh yeah. Fuck yeah. Yeah, shit. Hey, Mr. Tibbs, I have a question. Actually,
yeah, ask away.
Do you have a logo you can send in to me? Because like, for you people in the ether.
Logo. Hold on, give me 2 seconds. I'll pull.
When you come on, not now, but like later, I want to make like a medallion that spins around circles, like a 3D medallion.
Yeah, I'll send you the Simplistic Reviews logo. Hold on 1 second now.
Yeah, something with like nice clean edges.
Oh, okay.
PNG would be prime.
Let's see what I have here.
Yeah, you come on enough now. I need to have that for you. So you're not just like this like ghostly spirit.
I'm here.
You'll have like
I'm
a
here.
face of
The ghost of Christmas future.
I'll just take up like a still from like one of your times on Miscast and just post it to the side. Like
he's frozen. No, I'm right here.
Everybody in the chat like DJ's always frozen.
Yeah, man. This camera
every
doesn't
time
like
I'll put
it.
a different one. I'll pick like 10 of them so I can keep switching them out, so it always looks like you're frozen.
I think I have an assets on their thing. Hold on.
Those sons of bitches.
Going through all this crap here. I gotta organize all my stuff. I organize all my sketches and scripts. I haven't organized, all like the sound clips and sound effects I have to put together.
Nice.
You see, drive in my drive right here. That reminds me. I have a show meeting at 8:30. I have to get to. Yeah, it's no rush. We're talking about what we're doing on Friday, essentially. Just again working the kinks out of this stupid system again.
It's all good. I'm gonna cut out in like 10 minutes anyway, so it works out.
Movie branding assets. I found it. Ha ha ha. Ha ha ha.
Branding. Ooh.
Branding asset folder.
So nice.
Logo. It's just, I can show you what it looks like. I'm not sure if you can make a circle out of it, but it's just our logo here. I'll send you a...
No, I just need the logo, and I'll make it 3D and rotate it so it just it spins like a medallion.
Okay, hold on, I'll give it to you.
Yeah, I know what you can make.
I'll put Aisha's up real quick and show you what I'm talking about.
I know
she
what
only comes
you
in audio
can
too.
make a medallion out of.
So if you look under Miscast, oh god, ain't that kind of show tonight, brother? We talk movies, not nipples. So if you look on the screen now, Aisha, her medallion, her logo's up. Night. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah. Copy link. I can't send you a link, right? I have to. Not in the Zoom chat. I can't, right?
Oh, just throw it to me on Facebook.
Okay, I'll
just
do
message it to me.
Facebook.
Das Book.
It's a link to the drive of. It's on my drive. You can just download it from Drive. I gave you a link to share.
Right on.
Yeah, it's our pink background with our logo in black inside the pink.
I can like cut it out.
Yeah, that's what I usually do. If I'm changing the color, I just use the magic wand tool in Photoshop and just copy and paste it.
Right on. Clean delineated edges.
Yeah, it's pretty clean. That's funny because that's the logo we had. I had a classmate from Full Sail Design the day after I graduated for our show, and we still use the same logo.
No shit.
She made 10 different versions. Like, it's got to be an S and an R, and I go, just make it look cool. And she gave us like 10 different ones because she was a graphic arts major, and she was wanting to practice, and then she gave us 10 of them, and we like went through and was like, oh, that's it. It's been the same one ever since, and we have like multiple versions of it, and it's the same old logo. It's 9 years old.
I like it, man. It is like you started that at Custom Play, right? Or
we were doing it right when I started working at Custom Play. We probably weren't as we weren't doing sketches back then. I think we started sketches in 2018. We had the show, but we didn't have and we still had the games and the format, but we didn't have the sketches. I think the first sketch I did a remake of the Jeff Goldblum scene in Jurassic Park, and I was like, oh, that was fun.
Cool.
And then we
Yeah.
just kept doing it. I think we did He-Man after that, and I was like, oh, we'll just do a whole segment. I think the first big one we did was Batman v Superman, and that was a big old deal because I had to figure out how to make Justin's voice sound like Ben Affleck's with that weird he has a modulation in his voice and shit.
I'm really just bad.
Do you
That's the
bleed?
worst.
That bullshit.
Yeah, it's the worst modulation.
What do you prefer? That or swear to me? That bullshit. What would you prefer?
Neither. Jeff
You have to pick
Conway.
one. Gun to your head.
Give me Jeff all day long, dude. I'm sorry. I don't need any of that shit.
That's why we always like Michael Keaton, because Michael Keaton, all he did was he just talked really low. And it was Bruce Wayne. He just
Keaton
talked
was
normal.
great.
Yeah, he didn't have to do much. He just talked really low. I'm Batman. That's all I had to do.
And he did sound.
He sounded different. He sounded serious. He was a man of few words. That was it.
Yes, he didn't talk a lot. He didn't have to fucking say full sentences.
All right, I will talk to you later.
All right, man. Remember, if you bathe too long in marinara sauce, it can shrivel up the softness. You got to be careful with the amount of salt that you put in that shit. Later, DJ. Always a pleasure. You sick son of a bitch with those nipples. Nah, man. DJ's awesome. Love that dude. Love DJ Talks.
Yeah.
All right, Mr. Tibbs. I'm going to head out too then, I suppose.
I'm going to take some aspirin, then I'm going to sit through this meeting and figure out how technology works.
Take some aspirin.
That's all we're going to
talk about Terrence for like an hour.
Like, how do we link to the thing? And that's essentially what the meeting is going to be, is how do we figure out how to get this thing to work?
In your mind, just picture Terrence the whole time.
That's all I'm going to do. That's all I'm going to do.
All right, man. Always a pleasure. Thanks for stopping
No problem.
by. You're freaking awesome, dude.
Yes, sir.
Much love. And everybody in the chat, you guys are freaking epic. None of you guys are here. You're all eating good-ass food, which is what I want to do. Have a great night, and we'll see you on Friday or next week for Movie Madness Talk Tuesday. You guys rock.
Bye.
Peace.
I'm a true champion.